Greetings once again, my fellows. You've come to continue my tale. So, my pirate friends aboard the Dragon's Promise have found treasures beyond, perhaps not their wildest dreams, but what they imagined they would find deep on the wreck of the Brine Banshee. Gold, silver, bars. The treasure is great, and it means that there has been a good payday this day. And they found the secrets of the Brine Banshee. A magical ship's wheel allowed the ship better maneuverability. So now, with the secret in tow, they may return back to the temple and tell those of Norgoberg what they found. Spies on the horizon. More secrets to be found. But there's a possibility for new friends along the way. There are many stops they must make. Many adventures. The dangers they face, the shadow of Jaclaxians grows ever longer. So join us once again as we dive into my story. So take a seat. Grab some rum. It's time for my tale to continue. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome. Let me unmute the actual people, because that's probably helpful. Remember to do that. I mean,
no, we don't want to talk.
People don't need to hear my voice.
Well, now
they need to hear mine.
Welcome to Buccaneers of Shackled Sea. If you missed last week, it was exciting. There was undersea battles against giant fish monsters, aboliths, against
against the Warpriest.
A Revia who tried to murder all their friends and almost did.
I almost CPK'd the whole party too.
I single-handedly saved the campaign. You're welcome.
Hey, if I failed one more save, you were next, okay?
Anyway, so yes, I did find out with the wreck of the Brine Banshee, it was the ship's wheel. We discovered that because I couldn't find that. I just overlooked it when they were originally looting the ship. That was my mistake. So we just had them kind of like we skimmed over that they laid the captain's body to rest. He was strapped to the wheel, trying to control it as it was sinking. Maybe give some of his men a better chance to escape, that kind of thing. And it went down with the ship. But you have a hold of the wheel now, and it is, as described, those who stand at the wheel hear the whispered guidance of Captain Zirabel Jahazel, and occasionally feel ghostly hands holding the ship's course true. So it's technically probably a little haunted.
I'm
Ship's haunted.
Handles of polished bone and grim skulls decorate the ornate carved ship's wheel.
A little fucked up.
Yeah. When grasped, the wheel's handles feel comfortably smooth.
Hey, I'm the one driving it all day, okay? So that's great.
Yeah, you get +5.
Yokul just look at this thing and just say, I hate it.
I hate its smug expression.
It's very pirate.
Understand.
It's
you
like,
guys don't understand.
God, the two ship parts we have gotten have been horrific.
We have Besmara's bones. No, we have 3 ship parts. We have Besmara's bones, the shackles in time, and this wheel.
Two of which are horrific.
The Besmara's bones are really awful.
No, there's a flag.
The flag's fine. The flag's
one's just a flag. One's like a figurehead covered in severed heads. And the other's a ship wheel covered in skulls.
I mean, well, look, alright. Pirates are edgy.
Is this the aesthetic we want to go for?
It's just made of polished bone and has grim skulls decorating.
It's like we've shopped at Hot Topic in 2009.
Well, you guys don't have a choice. I dictate we will use this.
It basically gives you ability to Tokyo drift in the ship.
Yeah, we can Tokyo drift.
Yeah, the ship.
Revia can finally learn how they do in Tokyo.
I will go.
However
I'll be
that
visiting
song
Tokyo.
goes.
We will actually be visiting Tien.
Uh-huh.
Just a bit over the sea, right? Just that way, a couple miles.
That way,
Just a little bit that way.
that
Just
way.
like a couple miles.
Just a couple miles, just a few.
Just a little.
Just a
bit.
couple. Just like like maybe a day or two, or a week or a month.
A few months. Anyway, you might be just a month with your ship. You're pretty fast.
With my skill,
So,
okay.
you're back on the ship and alive, and been mostly Revia stabbed.
Yeah, you're welcome. We got a couple new puncture wounds.
What's the plan?
Yokul just like it will gather everyone up and say, well, I actually will just gather Revia and Misty.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
this is.
I confirm before we do anything else. I'm gonna say, so does the old man get his cut or not? Last chance.
The old man
keep
lives
our
and
word.
he gets his cut.
Okay.
We can't be good pirates if we don't keep our word. Then people won't trust us.
Yokul thinks about that for like a good 30
Yeah.
seconds and just goes,
Trust.
Well, listen,
guess
if
so.
you give your promise, you have to fulfill it, and then you can kill them later if you don't like them.
That's
But
true.
you gotta keep like the bargain.
You do need to keep some form of business contract.
I guess he's a
Exactly.
doctor. Maybe he'll help us one day. All right.
I hope we don't need his help. I don't like him.
Well, if you stab him a few more times, we're gonna need his help.
Well, I think some of us can't leave the water.
Yeah, some of you are in barrels.
I'm currently, I assume, just in a barrel full of seawater.
Yeah.
You and Ria, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually the curse will be lifted of the
Yeah,
obelisk.
because there's spells that could be cast
That's
to
right.
remove it.
Holy
We don't have-
shit.
We have to wait.
Yeah, we have to wait a day.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Abelisks are evil and horrible and cause some problems.
It's almost like there's a fourth level spell named after cursed.
It's a second
Only-
level spell. Aboleth lung.
I'm sorry, not a second, first level.
I will touch you with it one day.
If we didn't have to carry up all of the gold, I would have suggested we take the Aboleth's head as a trophy.
We can still take the head.
Yokul will
I'm not
shrug
going
and
back
say,
fucking
"Sure."
down there.
I'll go back if you want it.
No. It's
Okay.
not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yokul doesn't care.
I don't.
not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah,
It's
Mechanic-
tempting. But it's not
There's,
worth
mechanically, there's no point to owning an Aboleth's head.
it. Intimidation.
I don't think most people don't know what an Aboleth is.
it's gonna go gross after a while.
It'll get all gross and melty.
It is an
like
aberration, so probably it rots in really weird and alien ways. Like it
Yeah,
goes like
so
it-
well,
you
we
know.
put it in the catapult,
uh-huh.
and we fired at an enemy ship.
We should go
I
by
don't know if you
Olo
want that
and toss
on your
it in.
boat to begin with. It's gonna go rancid in really
But the
weird ways.
True.
But the
True.
problem, Momo.
We should
is
go
that
to the
if we do
halflings.
That has to be a thing we do all the time because then it's just that we have a calling card, and that's a really hard calling card to keep up with.
Wait, are you saying you don't want to huck an Aboleth head into a
That's a
halfling
halfling?
village?
I
Into
do
a halfling village?
absolutely want to do that. That I'm definitely on board with.
Just the
That's the
seems
thing.
unnecessary.
I don't know why we hate this halfling village.
Why do you
this
hate
is-
half?
Like,
Phil,
the
why do you
village-
hate short races so much?
The village
Gnomes,
here-
dwarves,
I only hate
halflings?
gnomes. I only
At
hate
least
gnomes.
At least
But-
the other village who we want to steal the city thing from makes sense because they were dicks
Doesn't
to
make-
us.
We should go there and throw the Aboleth
They
head.
did- they
No,
really
not yet.
weren't
Remember-
dicks to you at all.
remember?
They
The
were
whole
never.
reason
You
not
stop this right
No,
now.
no, no.
Animal.
Look, I'm gonna say they weren't dicks to you. They were perfectly fine. You just decided you hated them.
No, that's not true. I failed my check when telling stories, and
Oh,
then they're
that's
like,
right.
Made fun
"Yeah,
of us."
sure you did, guys. Sure you
That's
did."
not
And
really
then none of
making
them
fun
joined
of
the
you.
crew. They were dicks to me. It happened. Don't change canon.
That's not
because-
really being dicks to you. That's just
That's what
not
you think,
believing.
Panthers.
I know it's our fault for failing the check, but we will punish them by stealing the fact that they're a city.
It won't do anything.
At level 15, we'll do it.
You know, that's like a pirate lord, right?
We're gonna run it. Well, we're gonna wait until we're the pirate king, the Hurricane King. All right, we're just gonna wait until we're more powerful than them. I'm willing to sit on this for the rest of my goddamn life. I will be the last thing I do, walking into that place and stealing the fucking the town.
Last thing we do in this campaign will be that.
My character will be like 80 on their deathbed. You guys will have magical ways of keeping you alive because I'm a fucking Dragonborn. I'll be near deceased. You guys are gonna be carrying me there. I'm gonna go over like coughing and just pick it off the wall and then just go and then collapse dead.
We're gonna do it before that, Erik. Okay, we're gonna do it as the last thing we do in this campaign.
You animal. That's all I have to say. Animal.
We're gonna take it and frame it up in our throne room. It'll be in the centerpiece with like a magnifying glass, so you can see it wherever you are. It's like a LCD screen that like you can see at any angle.
Anyway,
Sorry, you have none of this context. But none of it's important. It's all very dumb.
It's
but it's definitely fun to listen to.
Actual,
I understand how you guys
actual
are-
animals.
I'm sorry. I'll stop derailing. I apologize.
it's fine. It's technically derailing in game since you've established this lore.
This is true.
Deep
This has
Yokul
happened.
lore of he hates this one town. For
We have
no
been hating
reason.
this town since since
Session
the
2,
beginning of book 2.
Insanely early.
Since the first session of book 2.
That's right. That's what. It was so early. We got mad at them so quick.
We were on the same page.
I know. We
Okay.
instantly. That was the best part.
Anyways, hey.
Yes.
We dropped him off at Olo.
Yeah, I assume we
Done.
give him this money and you kick him out.
Yes. You can
Politely.
easily drop him off at Olo.
How much plunder? I haven't. Never mind. I keep track of my stuff.
Yeah.
We have 12.
Good
We
lord.
split the gold and silver, I believe, so you should have the correct amount.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
I did the
split.
math.
Yeah. So, he'll thank you, and he will actually, definitely say to you, if you ever need the expertise of a doctor, or of any kind of other information, perhaps I can keep an ear out. It's good to have friends in places.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good,
Yokul
man.
sit quietly for a moment, and then he goes to try to do the thing you say to like anytime you're at the doctor, like hope I don't see you again. But he doesn't have like the social charisma to do it. So basically, what he says is, "I hope I'll never see you again." And he turns around and walks away.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
I'm not sure what he meant there. No, we will hopefully see you again if we need information.
Revia, we need to have a talk. Okay.
I tried a lot.
No.
Every time.
So listen. I'll point to my head when you see this. We need to get him one of these that makes him smarter and able to talk because he is a walking disaster.
Is it? I mean, I got one of charisma. Remember, you took the one
Yeah,
we switched.
he needs one. Badly.
I don't know if he needs charisma or like intelligence. I'm not sure which one he needs.
There's them both staring at Yokul while he's like, Yokul has now walked over to the side of the ship and he's currently measuring himself against the one of the masts because he's been trying to see if he's growing still because he's only 17. So he does this from time to time, and you guys definitely know this because he thinks he's being slick about it. But he like goes over and he like marks with the knife like a little thing where his head is.
I'll
It's
look
always
at,
the same spot. 'cause
Misty
he's all
will
done
look at
growing.
that and just say, I think intelligence first.
I think both. I think we just need to do both.
Yeah, he,
I don't. He does know he isn't. He does know he isn't growing anymore, right?
I don't think he does.
He's
Yo,
been marking
cool,
the
I
same
guess.
spot. If you look at it, you can see the 5 marks.
I don't think
They're
he
all
even,
the same height.
I don't think he's aware we can even see him doing it.
Well, like I walk over to another one that's like right next to us. Like here's one mark right here. It's the same height. He goes to different ones. I'm on the wheel all day. He does it every other day.
Look, we'll get Nat on it.
Yeah, I think we need to.
For
He
the
needs
sake
help.
of my sanity.
So, currently, you can head back to Beachcomber on Bag Island, where you can check in with the Temple of the Hidden Name and get their information. And you do still have that in Drenchport in Tempest Cay. Is
Yes.
Is
the other is
Jameis Keft, half a Scrimshaw Chandra.
How much does it cost to repair a ship at a port?
You could probably get some repairs here, honestly, for just a little bit.
Yeah, there's rules for it in the book.
There
I
are
don't
rules
remember.
for
I don't remember what book it's in.
My ship supplies. Ship supplies is 1 gold per HP, I think. But I don't know if repairing a ship at a dock is cheaper than that.
Honestly, you can probably get it repaired up here pretty easily. You don't have like serious damage.
We got like
Beachcomber is a big enough city that you could probably get some.
We're like down 150 or so.
Yeah.
So
it'll probably take a couple of days, honestly, of repairs. But it'll probably be like I'll say like if we want to say for now like 1 gold per hit point or something. That's
1 gold per HP. That's what the ship supplies cost. So that tracks.
Yeah. So be 150 for the repairs. They'll just be like they'll like replace wooden boards, kind of things like that. Things like that. So it'll take a little bit of time. So you can spend some time here at Beachcomber. And is there anything you want to do here?
What is there to do in Beachcomber?
You can talk to some of the locals. Honestly, they are.
No, we don't like them. They're kind of crazy.
Well, you haven't talked to the temple.
We've talked to a masked halfling who looks vaguely familiar from a different adventure path.
Do you want to do this at Olo?
Wait, did we talk to some drunk a-hole too, who got kicked out by the halflings because he was being a jerk?
Was
and
he?
Kind of around for a while?
Yeah, we.
Oh, he's being racist.
racist.
Okay, that's
He
why
just
he
called
fit
them.
into this.
Yeah, he just called them.
Honestly speaking, if you want repairs, you could have easily stopped at Quent even before you went to Beachcomber.
I think we'll go to Beachcomber and then we'll go to Quent for repairs.
Okay.
Because I want to
That
sell the
makes
plunder.
That'll be a better city to sell plunder.
Yeah, Quent is one of the good places to sell the plunder.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can head to Beachcomber, to the location of the Temple of the Hidden Name, very easily. And the man you had met before, Slip, will greet you once again. Hello. Welcome back. It has been a little while. Follow me. Perhaps we can discuss what you found out.
We have learned much.
Excellent.
I guess we go to the secret room.
Yeah, the secret room for secret sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I'll just say, we discovered the means at which the Brine Banshee traveled so swiftly. It was the wheel. It was magical.
Interesting. A magical wheel.
I'll explain like the magic of the wheel, I guess. So soon enough our ship will be the fastest on the sea. Another secret for you.
How very interesting. Magical wheel. Very good to know about. Well, you did ask for some information. Spies in the Shackles, yes?
Yes, of the Chilaxian variety.
Knowing if a spy is Chilaxian or someone else is a much more difficult thing. But knowing when there is a spy about, that can be an easy thing. I happen to know of someone that knows the location of a smuggler and a spy of a foreign power. And you have to ask, what kind of foreign powers would be interested in the Shackles? Anyway, if you're going to look into this, there's a water naga named Sarlis. Sarlis resides in a shallow cove on the Slytherin coast during this time of the year. And he'll mark it on your map. Look for a hillock with a lone tree at the top of a western side of the river flowing into a cove. Nearby is a pool where you should wait for Sarlis. This can take several days. The Nagas of the Slithering Coast are very aggressive and territorial, but this one, Sarlis, is very sociable in comparison to much of her ilk. It might be several days, though, before she decides to show herself to you. She'll take account of you. So. But she has the knowledge you seek.
Thank you for your information.
And if there's ever another trait of information you need, we're always welcome to learn a few new secrets.
I nod.
Okay, so Slithering Coast is down by
Down by
Ricky's.
Ricky's. Yeah.
So it's a ways away. Yeah.
Have encountered a Naga of the Slithering Coast before. It was very mad.
It was hot. Like, physically hot. Not like, like...
I can't tell with you sometimes.
No, what do you mean? This is a very reasonable statement. It was actually like a heat wave. It was very hot.
It was a heat wave, and
also
also it
wasps.
was a young Naga, too.
Yeah, it was a baby.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
very
if we want to stop at Rickety and we could stop here and then tell these idiots to go to here and do things. So, we did steal another ship.
Yeah, we can do that. I guess we want to go to Quent first.
So we're
Repair.
going to Quent to repair and sell
Do we wanna-
our loots.
And get some mercs.
We could get a few more Marines. It might not be a terrible idea.
Yeah, maybe a spellcaster too. I don't know.
Maybe a spellcaster, too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We've been looking for a new ship's mage.
You have been looking for new ships.
Yeah, the old one owns a shop and became a merchant.
Yeah, it'd be nice. We
Wow.
had somebody retire out already. We live a rough
Already?
life.
Wow.
Yeah, we live
It seems like you guys do live a rough life. You guys hate him a lot?
No. I think they
Mostly,
spoke like 2 words to us during the whole time they were with us.
yeah, I mean,
True. Actually, right.
Yokul isn't the most talkative person. Not a great conversationalist, so that's probably what drove them away.
Wow. Yokul will live with that forever.
Yokul will remember this.
That will sit on his soul.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go to Quent.
Crap.
So it doesn't
Quent.
take you long to get to Quent. Once again, this is a city that you've sold it before, so you know where to go at least to start talking to people to sell off your loot. Granted, you remember it will take a while.
We have a lot of loot to sell.
12 plunder. So that's 12 days.
Yeah, it's 12 days of selling loot.
Let me go
I-
to the pages.
What are the DCs? So I'll roll like 11 d20.
Let me just check. I think Quent is a large city. Let me just make
It's-
sure.
It's a metropolis. It's what the highest category is.
Was Quantum Metropolis?
No,
I think it was. No.
No, Port Peril's the Metropolis.
Yeah, Port Peril's
Oh.
the Metropolis is the only one in the entire area. So it's
Yeah.
it's a large city.
Oh. Okay, so
It starts at 90%. How much are
okay.
you selling off?
12.
12?
plunder.
Does that include moving one for the crew?
No, so it's 11 plunder, removing the one.
Give me 11 quick checks. They
I'll roll 11 d20. My modifier is a plus 15. So.
Okay.
Those are
All
pretty
right,
average.
plus 15. Well, good news is, let's see here. You did pretty well overall. I have to keep paying attention to when things are... If things are at 10, it's 10%. If it's 20, it's, so 90, and then 30. You've got 2 at 30, 2 below 5. You said you did 15, right?
Yeah, I have 3 at 30.
Yeah, 3 at 30. So you will earn. Honestly, you're going to earn a 11,100.
Yeah, 11,100 boys.
Hey, it's
You-
what like one Pathfinder character should have at this point.
Well, the
No
plunder,
shit,
the
right.
plunder, if plunder at like good value is 1,000. So you
Yes.
you ended up with only an extra 100, but you
Well, I mean, extra 100 is extra 100, right?
it's still
Yeah,
pretty good break even
a
for
good haul.
selling.
We take extra hundreds.
Yeah,
So we'll
so
divide that up, I guess.
yeah, I will put. We want 5,000 on the ship at all times.
I think
right?
5,000 on the
Yes.
ship is a good
Yeah, I agree.
thing to
I'm
have.
a-
Yeah.
I'm gonna put 1,100 on the ship. So
Okay.
that means instead of being 11,100, we're at 9,000 divided by 3 is an easy number, I think.
It might be. I
I
don't know.
don't think it is.
No, what is it? How much is it? Are we
I'll do it right now.
Okay.
So at 9,000 divided by 9,000 divided by 3 is an easy number. It's 3,000 for each of us.
Oh, I thought you said it was more than 9,000. I didn't know you were doing 9,000.
It's 11. We're at 11,100.
Easy math for me.
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, take 3,000, and then there's an extra 1,000 left over that we could divide. So that's when it gets risk. That's when it gets hard. I'll put another 100 on the ship so we could just do easy.
Yeah, put
math.
another 100, exactly.
Make another 300.
Putting more money on the ship is never a bad thing.
And,
Just
ro-
having
and
Yeah.
did
words
you make
with it,
note
but
of the other gear that was on Captain Jahal's body? Because I put
Yeah,
that
the
in chat.
rapier
and compass.
and compass. Which
Oh,
are both
I
worth
did
some
not
money.
keep track.
I would like to sell this pearl necklace I have been holding on to for God knows how long at this point.
It's jewelry. You can get full price for it.
Okay, so I'll get this 500.
Yeah. Most jewels and gems are very easy to get full price for.
What was what's the weapon on him? You said I didn't.
He had
it
a
Was it that
corroded
jewel-
masterwork
yeah.
cold iron rapier that's bejeweled with precious stones, worth 450 is still hanging at his side.
450.
Yeah. So it's probably not in great shape, but it's still worth 450.
The gems are worth money.
Yes.
Are we selling all of our just junk?
He also
Yeah,
has a
let's-
platinum plated compass worth 250.
Yeah, let's try to
Compass?
sell all of our...
I feel like we don't need the platinum compass. We also got some generic items on the Brine Banshee itself. We could sell.
I'll sell all of them if we wanted to sell all of them.
Okay.
I can count.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can worry about this management later if you want to, like on break or something. Honestly, we can just
Yeah.
say that you sell off anything that you need to sell
Sure.
off. So, is anybody going to try to recruit anybody while Revia is busy? Revia is going to be taking technically 12 days. 'cause
It would
you do
be
sell one for
a-
the crew.
I assume it's diplomacy.
It would be some diplomacy.
I'm not good at that. I'm good at being scary.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't do the whole force people onto the crew thing. And also, Misty's not okay with doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just do it at the end of
Yokul
the
is
month.
incredibly against slavery.
Yeah.
And it will be furious if anybody even suggests it.
Can I keep an eye out for any interesting mercenary contracts instead? And not do the recruiting, just pass that along to someone.
Sure.
As a mercenary myself, I know what to look for.
You could roll me a local check. Roll me a
Oh
local
boy.
check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's about right.
I mean, you'll hear a few things.
Not like anything interesting.
Unfortunately, it just seems as though there doesn't seem to be word of any large groups looking for work or anything.
Okay.
Individuals, this might be harder to find. Though you will hear tell, one local tavern is known for a few boisterous individuals who've been supposedly looking for an adventure.
Okay, I'll note that in my brain, and then for the rest of the days, I'm gonna be crafting things, so don't bother me.
Okay.
Also, I want to try to repair this music box I found in a fish cave.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of roll that would be.
We'll just say you
Just-
can work on it. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
You'll eventually be able to do it.
And then I'm gonna look up the price of a certain type of gun.
Yep. So the tavern that you learned about that is having it is in the dock areas, and it's the Lusty Mermaid.
Nice. That's horrifying because they murder their victims, like pretty brutally. Remind me gun price rules. It was like I already get half off because gun crafting feat.
Yes.
It was 25% off as well because of the rule we're using, or not. I don't remember. I don't craft guns that much.
I don't remember myself.
Okay.
Again,
So I'm
it doesn't come up enough for me to remember.
Fine.
Well,
Okay.
but you can pass the knowledge along to Revia that there are.
Yeah, I'll pass that knowledge to Revia.
There's been some boisterous individuals at the Lusty Mermaid.
Despite that.
They seem like they might be a little bit more skilled than the others.
God, one day I'll learn how to divide by a decimal properly. Not do it
multiply
the
it by
wrong- Yeah,
decimal.
one day I'll learn that. I'm 27 years old, and I passed all of my math courses.
That's okay. No one remembers
One
anything.
day.
I took a lot of math. I don't remember anything. I should. It was
Damn,
my
that's a
expertise.
cheap-ass gun. Okay. I'm actually going to craft 2 guns. And I want to maybe start looking into a certain type of item.
Okay. All right. But eventually, Revia, you can finish up.
Yep. So day 13, I go out to the Lusty Mermaid with
I'll
Yokul
go-
in tow.
Probably go with you.
Yokul basically spends all of his time in Quent, looking like he's meditating, but actually just sitting on benches for hours at a time.
Oh.
I'm actually looking for Yaalkol on my way out, and he just crisscrossed on a bench. And I'm like,
Everyone's just watching him marveled, but Yokul looks like he's deep in thought. But then you walk up and Yokul just be like,
I flick your nose to get your attention. What are you doing?
"It's nice." I just pointed to a spot that's vaguely nature.
Yo, cool. That's a dead tree.
It was alive.
Misty, okay, let's go. Come on.
Yokul's gonna follow you.
I'm telling you, get him the headband.
I'm agreeing with you. We will spend some money on a headband for it. So we go to the Lusty Mermaid.
All right. You go to Lusty Mermaid. Lusty Mermaid is a dockside bar and a large pirate town. It is exactly as boisterous and loud and filled with folks as you would think it would ever be. And certainly it seems as though there's a lot of people having a very good time here. There is music, dancing, celebration, drinks. It is a heckin' good time to be a pirate in that place. So what's the plan here?
Yeah, do we want to go? I guess once we did this, our next thing is we want to go to Drenchport. Yeah, to talk to Jameis, right? Is that the next thing on our docket?
Yes.
Then, yeah.
I guess
Then no one-
Drenchport, because you have two main options, so Drenchport would be one of them.
Yeah, well, we're gonna talk to some mercs in this tavern.
Yeah,
first.
we gotta talk to Mercs. Pat Revia on the shoulder. Be like, go for it, you know.
Well, do I spot?
Keeping a keen eye out.
Did you
Do I
tell
spot-
Yokul what you're doing here?
Yeah, on the way here, we're recruiting some people.
Okay. Yokul not.
It's okay, Yaalkol. We got this. I'm looking around the tavern if there's anyone that stands out to me.
There are probably a few people that stand out to you, honestly. First off, there is a couple of really tough-looking dudes. They might be some kind of mercenaries or possibly pirates of various ships. It's hard to tell whether or not they are available for pirating. But they are kind of at the bar, and they're kind of yelling at each other. And there is someone that stands out because they look a little different than your average pirate. Perhaps a little bit more spellcasty. If someone wants to give a description of their character,
some player character about them.
sense some perhaps player characteriness about them.
They look like God, the protagonist.
It looks like they're starting off in a single direction.
Shit.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like you just low-key called me weak. You said not like a tough, more spellcastery looking guy. No, I've never hit the gym. Yeah, I'm weak. Thanks for calling me out. I appreciate that.
His character's kind of sensitive about that shit.
God called me weak. Why? If you guys look around, you'll see this somewhat tan, scrawny-looking guy standing about 5'10", 5'11", with black hair, all netted up, gross-looking. Looks like he hasn't showered in several months, if anything. Rag dripping his body up and down, tattered left and right. You do notice, though, that the way he walks, he seems almost carefree, and will apologize to every single person if you will watch him for more 2 seconds. Anyone that comes by him, he'll always say, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was in your way. Scarred up, but almost always with a smile. You're not sure about because he's drunk or because he's a weirdo. That's my character.
Love it.
Okay.
I spot this mage. I'm like, I think I found the mage.
Certainly a little peculiar looking.
When you say that, Yaalkol's gonna stand up, and Yaalkol's gonna walk next to you and place his hand on your shoulder, and he says, "Revia, I've got this one," and very determinedly will stride over to the table you're sitting
Someone
at.
please stop him.
I'm stunned for a second.
Stop him.
I didn't expect it.
Stop him.
I'm like, no. But Yokul gets there first.
So
Because people move for Yokul. People then close back in after him.
I'm so glad because I don't get to describe Yokul very often, and this is my favorite character I've ever made, I think. So Yokul is a towering 6'6", standing at his full height. He's a gold Dragonborn, so he has these brilliant gold scales. And like this, just a very muscular figure. He's currently wearing an ornate breastplate, and on top of that, he's wearing this incredibly foppish blood red cloak. That a coat that runs all the way down to the ground, so it's enormous. And he has this huge foppish hat that's on top of his head, and it just looks like perfectly made for him. These look like the most expensive clothes you've ever seen. But when you look at him in the eyes are just 1,000-yard stare. No matter how you look at him, always 1,000-yard stare. There is nothing behind those eyes. And this creature approaches and just slams both hands on the table and just gets really close to you and says, "You want to be a pirate?"
Holy crap! Oh God! Oh God! You don't just walk up to somebody. Oh jeez! Oh my God! First of all, yes. Second of all, what? Do I know you? Are you a golden Dragonborn? And I'll start obviously poking at your scaly skin and go, "That's very interesting."
Yeah, it's like I don't know, it's like scales or some shit.
To be clear,
you want to join? You said yes, Revia.
I mean, yeah.
So
I don't know if you know who I am, but I've been broke and hungry for 17 days now. I'm gonna literally die if I don't get a job.
Oh, that sucks.
typical adventure.
I just snap at I snap at one of the wait staff. Right? Yokul is incredibly rude because he doesn't understand any social conventions. So he'll just snap at one of the wait staff and says, "Get him some food," and I'll just put 2 gold on their tray.
I'm gonna look over and go, and a beer too. Oh, and some jerky. Yeah.
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 And I put 2 more gold on their tray.
So I come running or like
Revia
moving
gets
past the
before
crowd.
me.
To be fair, you also have like some crustacean crystallization, right?
Yeah, you're like
Oh,
an
that's
old
right.
girl.
I forgot about that.
Coral
I
on
totally
you.
forgot my fucking
You got
arm is
calcification.
So
Yeah.
like you don't
Calcified.
notice it at first because I have this big cloak, but as I'm gesticulating, gesticulating,
Gestating.
Justin, I want to hear you gesting. Oh my god.
I've reached my gestation. No, as I'm gesticulating, my coat starts to roll down, and you see like my forearm on my right arm is almost completely calcified in like this white, like coral.
You see
I
coming
believe
out of
it's
the
pronounced
crowd.
corral.
You
Confidently
see
correct me wrong.
You see coming out of the crowd looking a bit surprised at this big lizard man is a 5'5", half-elf woman, blonde hair, aquamarine eyes. She wears a very nice cloak that is blinged out a bit. A very, very nice hat that is a tricorn, looking very captainy with Besmara symbols on it. What else do I got? A headband that makes me look cooler. A nice looking staff. I don't know what the Staff of Journeys looks like, but I got a staff. It looks very magical. Very nice rapier, a ring on. I'm wearing armor as well. That is very expensive looking. I look also blinged out. Is the point?
I will almost in a trance-like moment stop and give you the once over, and then go.
No, you don't just walk up to someone.
Hey.
Yes, hello.
It worked. He said yes.
He said yes.
Yeah, you could do
What
like
did
the
you ask
pirate
him?
thing now. I asked him if he wanted to be a pirate.
Is this your? Excuse sir, I'm right here. I said yes. Yeah, is this your friend? Is this?
Oh yeah, this is
You know.
my first date.
Okay.
Revia, Revia, do the other part. I'm gonna get us drinks, and I'll just walk off.
Pushing through the crowd, you'll hear in the crowd, "Get the fuck out of my way!" As someone like backs up, like, "Whoa, fuck!" As this 5'4", very tiny woman, in a very ostentatious, colorful gown, wearing a very foppish hat, covered in currently 3 holsters, one containing a revolver, one a double-barreled pistol, one a 4-barreled pistol, and on her back a cylinder rifle. Covered in guns, pushing her way through this crowd, and she has a peg leg.
Hello, hey, I don't know who that man is, and I don't know who you are, and I definitely don't know who you are.
I put my arm on her.
Jacub.
I put my arm on her. Did he fuck up?
He said he wants to be a pirate.
What?
The captain literally walked up to me and just said, "You want to be a pirate?" Like, there's no decor. Oh my god, y'all cool. Okay, all right, sit down. Y'all cool. The captain's getting you some food.
Sit down.
I pat your character on the shoulder to sit him down at the chair, and I sit down across from you. Look, you mage.
Are you asking if I'm a mage? Yes. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say mage, but Jacub. I tried to introduce myself earlier, but your scaly is he all right? It's Crustaceous friend, and
He's
your first name.
He died once.
I don't know if alright is a word for him. I'll be honest.
I think he lost more brain cells when he came back to life. I'm not gonna lie.
We're working on it.
It's fine.
I mean,
He's a great captain. Well,
What you need to know is this one's the actual captain.
this one?
The wizard would figure it out.
Oh,
Wizards are
I mean,
smart. I mean,
I always know that behind a big scaly man, there's an even smaller, paler looking woman. And behind that is me. So if you guys are willing to have me,
that's
I'll
a weird
hide
analogy.
somewhere.
You know, that's a really weird
Oh.
analogy.
It's a
I don't
very
think that landed how you wanted
analogy.
it to.
That's my favorite
sorry.
analogy.
I must have written it down wrong. What I meant to say is, if you guys will have me, I'm not gonna fight anything hand to hand, but I guess I've been offered a job, and I'll accept.
Yeah.
Work.
Hey, just here. Look, take out a piece of paper. It just says. It has a bunch of text on it, but it's all like, if you take 2 seconds to read it, it's mostly just like the same phrase being repeated because Yaalkol actually wrote it. And I grabbed the wrong copy on the way out.
No, Yokul dictated it. He can't read or write.
Yeah, Yakul's illiterate.
Oh, so someone else did it for you, right? Concubar did it. Concubar did it. The bastard.
Yeah, Concubar probably did it.
So what happened is, Yokul told Revia that Concubar wrote the document, and I didn't read it over. He didn't specify. He told Concubar.
I never said I dictated it, mostly because I don't know the word dictate.
So it's just a bunch of like, you'll be a pirate, you'll serve us, and we'll do some pirating and pirating and pirating.
And we'll be the best
Sign
of friends.
Yeah, and then like the last thing is, you can't betray me. That's illegal. Sign here. That's the last thing it says.
The original copy
document
had
that's
a
gonna
little drawing of a boat and a dragon man standing on top of it.
That actually,
Yeah, Concubar did a really good job on it.
Concubar, while I was thinking of these very simple phrases, because it took me minutes at a time to come
really
up with these,
bored.
he was just drawing at the bottom.
It's like when you look at a medieval manuscript and it just has all the weird ass drawings.
That's right. This has the fucking weird drawings on the margins.
Just the drawings of the knights fighting giant snails.
Holy shit! I love
That's a
this
document
game.
you get.
Okay.
That's a
Yeah,
document.
that's our contract.
And then as you're
We're
reading it,
professionals.
as you're reading it, I like take it back. I'm like, y'all cool?
Yeah, at this point, Yaalkol will come back with a four flagons. Oh wait, 1, 2, yeah, 4 flagons overflowing with mead, which he'll just drop on here, so more of them end up on the table than in the cups. And he'll,
All over the paper I'm holding.
by the way, I want to point out he still hasn't gotten you any food. He just brought alcohol.
I just got seawater out of this.
You ruined the. Y'all cool. You told me Concubar wrote the document.
He did. He said exactly what he wrote down exactly what I said.
Oh,
I will pat.
Mara,
Did he sign
please give me
the crew now?
patience.
I will pat our new friend on the shoulder. Welcome to the crew.
I thought Bismarck gave you magic.
Y'all cool. It give me a lot more than magic in a moment.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, I guess I'm part of the crew now. I'm not. I don't think I can betray you now. It says I'm pretty sure that's not legal to say that's legal. But I'm here.
I
put in the contract. Concubar said like the stuff in there, like
yeah.
well, you can't.
As a note, it's not in the contract, but is implied. If you do betray him, and she'll grab the double barrel pistol. This goes into your skull.
Okay, why are we threatening the mage?
But he's cool. No, he's cool. You're right.
What's happening? I've lost control of the situation.
You see my handshake as I start signing. Yeah. Okay. I mean. Okay. Okay.
Hold on. I go and just wipe a lot of the beer off, which takes most of the ink with it.
We'll deal with it when we get to the ship.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll have everything written up.
Ooh,
but
yeah.
Why don't we eat?
Please, yes. You know what? I will. If we eat, I think it'll calm my nerves down quite a bit.
I signal over for maid to come by. Yep. For us.
And now
Oh,
Yokul will completely quiet down because he that was basically his fit of peak when you said yes, and he got very excited, and now he just goes back to normal
I
Yokul.
don't know what Revia expected, having the two people whose main charisma skill is intimidation.
Listen. I will go by myself next time. That's fine.
Don't bring these two out of the house. They're wrecked.
Yeah.
One is an insane woman with a lot of guns. The other is Yaalkol.
Oh, okay. Well, it seems like you two are the HR, human resources. I don't know if you guys have that here, or what do you call it?
What does that mean?
You're the guys who really do the onboarding. No pun intended, right? You guys take care of the new employees.
I don't know. This
Okay,
one
so I
talks.
don't.
This one talks
it's
weird.
usually Revia.
All these didn't talk so much.
Yeah, listen. We'll give you as a mage, we'll give you a nice sign on bonus. All right, 500 gold.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yes, that's your sign. Mages are important.
Oh, okay.
They cast magic.
Yeah.
And it's really great magic.
Mages aren't really good. You can see visibly Misty is struggling to not say, I've killed a lot of them.
I know what you're thinking.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
She says, mages are good, and then,
Yokul's thinking something similar.
Mages are only as good as the big guys let us be. Like you guys keep everything away from us, and I'll be in the back. Where it's safe.
Well, that's usually where I'm at, too. These aren't good at melee.
I stab people.
This one
really
is,
hard.
it actually fires a scatter shot that ignites people on fire.
I would very much not like to be caught on fire.
Don't stand in front of me.
Or can I stand behind you? I don't know how that works.
To the side is fine. I'm not going to be shooting there.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's good to know. God. So, okay. Let me get this straight. Am I hired or no?
I think you're hired. He said so, and she'll point to Yokul.
Perfect. Then we drink. Right? Yes? Eat. We eat first. You guys need some sort of proof?
I would like proof that you are, in fact, a mage and not a liar.
True. This is true. What circle of spells can you cast?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, most of the stuff that I've learned was really geared in how to, hide myself and others. I don't know if you guys understand what transmutation magic is. And then I'll, toss my hands off, and I'll use my hat of disguise to remove my disguise from, a gross-looking, older guy to, just less gross-looking, but the same clothes.
Okay, listen. Hey, let's go to our ship and do any magic there, and not in the middle of a tavern.
You think anyone here noticed me change my shirt?
I notice you look a lot different now.
It's not a good thing to... Listen, I don't know how long you've been in the shackles, but people in the shackles are very, very anti-magic. They're not huge fans of it.
Pilots are a little superstitious.
Yeah. And,
I haven't been here very long.
They might... they think you're kind of magic them.
Go that far, they will. The more likely outcome is they will kidnap you for their ship.
True. Listen, that happens.
And we're paying you, so you should maybe, come on after we eat.
Wherever you guys want me to go, I'm all yours. Thank you for this opportunity. You won't regret it. I am Jacub. I don't know if I introduced myself again. Yeah, and
Revia.
I put my hand back down to my side if no one shakes it.
I'll shake
it. Oh, yay! You're technically the first people to talk to me this entire time, so everything's coming up, Jacub. I love this. Good day. Good day.
It's because you're weird. And then Yokul will go back to not paying attention.
To attract a lot of weirdos.
Don't worry, our ship is full of weirdos. We have a guy named Concubar. He's weird.
Lovely. He sings great songs.
He's lovely, except you don't understand. He was hitting on everyone after we were kidnapped by evil pirates. It was weird. Like, not the right time.
Don't talk to Quentin. He will try to sleep with you immediately.
I don't think he's Quentin's type. I'm not gonna lie.
I think he is. I think anything that walks is Quentin's type.
I don't know if it's that bad. It might be.
Bad. It's pretty bad.
Okay, that's a lot. Quentin, don't talk to Concubine.
No.
Concubar's fine.
Concubine,
Yeah, it's true.
He's fine. Quentin is omnisexual.
Interesting.
Quentin is nice.
I do have legs, so that's kind of nice.
Well, I have one leg.
Let's go to the ship.
Yet, so
I pat you on the back, Jacub, and I move you through the crowd
away from the two freaks.
Yeah, and I'll just chat with you on the way about your life.
So, Yokul, we've got a couple days in town. Want to get shit faced?
Okay.
All right, that's what we're doing.
So Revia will have you display to me on the boat your highest level of spell you can cast, and I'll have Concubar there to confirm it was the spell of a level.
Insert level.
Yeah, because I'm sure he can identify it better than I can. But that's obviously.
Could, but I technically have spellcraft. But I'm drinking with the dragon friend.
But that happens, obviously. I assume I know what you can cast or not. You know, I know you can cast spells.
You are indeed.
And you will get 500 gold.
Woo!
I'll just take it off the ship fund and call that even.
And
thank you so much.
Misty will learn that Yaalkol's a miserable drinking buddy because he's just as quiet when he's drunk.
you Misty, as she gets progressively more and more drunk, just tells more and more outlandish stories about her horrible time in Chelix.
Yeah. Yokul will neither question nor engage with the stories. That he'll just stare at you while
it's more like she's venting now than
Yokul's very good for that because he'll just stare at you the whole time, unquestioned.
In one ear, out the other.
No, it doesn't even enter the
well, at the very end of your tirade, when we're getting near the end of the night, Yokul will be like, "Chelix sucks." that would be his entire commentary on your diatribe.
Not wrong.
Not incorrect.
Based take.
Hell yeah. Tempest K.
Yeah.
Is that the next one? Okay.
Yeah, that's the next place, which is down here.
Okay.
I think because it's a stop, we don't really have to roleplay unless Revia wants to go talk to their legally the person that is your wife. Yeah. So we can go there or there. Which one do you want to do?
Since we have no plunder, let's head south because if we find plunder in the way, we can then do it at Port Peril, which is a better place to do it at.
Yeah. And also we can make a stop at Tidewater Rock to give the one ship money to go and squib.
They have the money to squib. They have the plunder for it.
Yeah, we gave them the plunder. So
did we already send them to the Rickety Squibs, or we told them to wait?
We sent them to Tidewater Rock.
Do we want to tell them to go ahead to Rickety Squibs to get squibbed?
Yeah, we should do that and give them money to spot to get
to
like
get
Marines or something or whatever.
so
You know,
they can
get
have
their
a
stuff.
proper crew, so they can start doing
Mhm.
things.
So then they can make us some money. But we will go to Tidewater Rock, and I guess I will meet my wife.
You can go see your legal wife.
Legally binding wife.
Yeah, you're
Contract wife.
contracted. You're obligated by a contract to acknowledge her existence at times.
Lightning is saying you're muted, Tanta.
Are you muted?
Oh, I think I was making some noise, so I muted myself a little bit ago.
Probably the laughter.
No, I was playing around with stuff while you were. Look, I haven't done anything for the last while, so
That's the best part about being a DM is when you don't have to do shit.
yeah, I muted myself
True.
because I was playing around with some stuff which I thought might be picked up on stream. I was just like cleaning up
Chaos
some stuff
took over.
while you were chaosing, so it's okay. Yes, so north or south. So you'll hit up Tidewater Rock. You can give folks some funding there. Check in with your legal wife, and then you can head for the Slithering Coast.
I will give the.
Mhm.
Do we all wanna? Are we all cool with putting like 2K of our funds onto the new ship for them to get started?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fine by me.
All right, I will notate the second ship has 6,000 gold on top of its 2 plunder.
Okay.
So we'll figure that out some other time.
Yep.
I'm just mathing for ammo creation real
Mhm.
fast.
So you can follow Slip's directions and head to a shallow cove on the Slithering Coast where the waternonger Sarlis resides. You will find the lone tree atop a hillock in an old Jucumis plant, and Norbliss leaves clearly visible from the shoreline. You'll venture into the marshy jungle near the mouth of a stream that empties into a cove to find this meeting pool, a deep rocky basin reached by climbing up a series of muddy rises. Waiting there for a few days, as you were told to, eventually, let me just do that there. And let me switch things over here. So this is not correct at all. I haven't edited this. Just because it's the I don't have the combat map edited, so I still have to change names and stuff there. Oh, and our positions are just terrible. So I'll switch back.
Water Naga looks so weird.
I'll switch back, but there's the Water Naga.
They do.
I hate Naga. They're so creepy.
The fact that they just got a human face is the worst.
I know, it's gross. You don't have to
Not
do
like
that
a
to me.
snake face or something.
They look
That's
like
very good
something.
citizen.
They look like something you'd see on Courage the Cowardly Dog.
True. Not wrong.
She will rise to the center of the pool, swaying vigorously and hissing. You can make a sense notive.
I'll make that in one moment. I am inputting things to my sheet, sorry. Sense motive, yeah, get out of here, ugly fucking picture. Jeez.
Mhm.
Terrifying. 31.
Okay. You get the impression that she is displeased with your presence, but there seems to be something else working at her.
Oh. Interesting.
So, she seems to not be communicative. Knowledge nature.
I technically can roll that. 18.
Gonna Mr. Wizard roll knowledge nature? Or Mr. Arcanist?
Hey,
Jacub?
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, hey, sorry. Sorry. I've been trying to speak for a minute, and it was kept telling me it was muted. Then you guys
Yeah,
kept
you were-
telling me it was muted. It was me. Yeah.
You were just muted.
Classic.
Yeah.
It happens.
That happens. Don't worry
Classic
about it.
Discord.
Ooh.
Good program.
I think I do acknowledge nature, and I can roll that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
There we go.
Someone's smart here, finally.
You know that perhaps the best language to speak to this would be Aquan, if anybody has it.
No.
If not-
I do speak Aquan.
I do. I speak it too.
Mm-hmm. Well, the diplomatic
Speak
one.
Ooh.
Beaver.
The diplomatic
Hail.
one.
Is
No.
the fever gonna come up?
though there might be some beavers in the area you can communicate with.
All right, Yokul, let's go find some beavers. Come on.
You gotta
Just
do that
looking
one.
longingly
Yes.
out into a beaver dam in the middle distance one day.
Soon.
One day I'll rejoin my brothers.
We'll be fighting giant beavers, and we'll be almost dead. So you try to diplomacy them.
My brethren.
Dire
What's
beaver.
the Naga's name again?
Sarlis.
I say in Aquan. Hail, Sarlis. In Aquan.
Okay.
What seems to be bothering you?
Make a diplomacy check.
Oh, yeah?
Mm.
I rolled a 3. So,
Pretty bad
you know, that's what happens. Who would have thought I rolled badly?
So I'm gonna lean over to whoever's close to me and say, "Is he always speak to everything in such a abrasive tone?"
Well, 18 diplomacy isn't bad.
No.
Roll back.
Nah.
It's not like I was like, you suck dick. That's y'all cool, you know? It's a decent check. It's just like not the most persuasive thing in the world.
In the situation.
Yeah, like, you know, it's a great check. It's just I rolled a 3.
It happens.
I can't understand the word Revia is saying.
He said, "Hail, friends." I think.
Alright, that seems
Really
fine.
correct. He said,
That's what it said.
I'm not diplomatic, so please don't make me talk to it. I can understand it, but
You are with two of the least diplomatic people.
All right, I'll deal with this.
No.
You stop.
No, I have this handled.
I give Yaalkol something shiny to hold.
Oh.
ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of...
Your words do not seem to be swaying the Naga.
Can I cast magic upon myself
You could if you want to. I mean,
That might be illegal.
to help improve my diplomacy?
that's up to you.
I'll do it. I cast the tapping of my inner beauty.
Guidance.
I start to glow, shimmering brightly. Not really, but I start to look nicer and softer, and my voice is smoother.
We also are guidance by Disney.
Yeah. And I call out once again. We are friends of, we've heard of your friendliness compared to your brothers and sisters. We heard you know of Spies. If you would be willing to tell us this, we will help you with whatever bothers you.
Go ahead and try again.
Yeah, woo. I rolled a 3 again, so it's a 21.
Woo.
I literally can't roll. I have to roll like an 8 to succeed this check, I imagine, because it's hostile. But you know,
Very, very upsetting.
this happened
Yeti.
last time I played Pathfinder 2. I rolled 3s twice on my diplomacy checks, failing them. Oh, it's so frustrating.
I mean, that was a better check. That helped.
It's not.
It doesn't help yet. It just seems to be kind of like defensive at this point in time, and hasn't said anything.
I will. Does it look wounded?
Nope.
Do I know what? I look to the wizard, the Arcanist. I look to Jacub. What do Nagas like? Do they like anything? Can we gift it something?
Treasure, I think.
Let me find out what Water Naga's like, because the DM can't tell you, because DM doesn't remember.
Yeah.
Water Nagas.
The flesh of the living.
No. Well, no.
Race, I think.
Yeah, gold. I hope it likes gold. I can just give it gold and make it easy.
Who doesn't like gold?
That one doctor.
True.
Oh.
Except he came on the mission to get fucking gold.
Yeah, but he couldn't be bought.
True, not wrong.
Can't be bought except for by gold.
Okay. Perhaps someone that could give a grand tale will calm it down a bit and aka let you make another check. You want to call on a bard to do some?
Yeah, we get Conquerbar.
Yeah, let me get this Conquerbar and have him roll a performance to like tell a tale to the Naga, and give it and praise and adventures. And just roll this perform. We'll sing a song. Perform sing. See how well he does.
Oh my god, we can't. I hate
That's
three.
a 3. That's a 3. That's another 3. Cursed game. Does someone want to help Conky Bard? Maybe boost that a little bit.
I will try. I'm the only one with perform that's even worth rolling, I imagine.
I could technically roll it. It's DC 10.
Oh god!
You do
I
not want me to
probably-
roll that.
I probably have a higher modifier than you.
And more than one person can help them too.
Oh, true. We should both help. Nope. I don't help.
All right, let's see
I
if
make
I
it worse. Oh, you don't help. It makes it worse.
help. Feels bad, man. We're cursed today. Cursed party.
Oh, can we just like stop playing today? Come back tomorrow. This is unbelievable. So
I mean,
does that
he's
calm the Naga
gonna
down?
do something here to help out his check because it's a smart thing, not turn order.
Top inner beauty.
He uses Gala inspiration to make sure he's at least a little better off. So the
he's,
performance is. I'll give you another attempt at diplomacy. It's
Okay,
acceptable.
can he assist me?
You're being too kind.
Can
Is
he
there a way
assist me in the
that I could
diplomacy
cast
check?
Eagle Splendor
Well, the thing is,
on this?
Could you cast Eagle Splendor on me? If you want.
May I? This is getting kind of hard. I was hired to be a mage. I guess I might as well do my job, and I'll spit in my hand, and I'll kind of like say some words, and I'll take out a feather and just put it in your hair and go, gorgeous, and I'll cast Eagle Splendor on you.
Okay, I have a +1 in my checks now.
yeah.
Enhanced diplomacy.
Uh-huh.
+2 on this. Is Conquerbar assisting me?
Sure. He's diplomatic. He can roll this. He assists.
Okay, so I have a another +2. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, everything's factored in, guys.
Uh-huh.
I have to roll like a 5.
I'm taking the headphones off.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I rolled a 6, guys. I rolled a 6.
I mean, he's gonna do this, just in case too, and have another 7.
32 or 3 or whatever. 33.
So, the increased DC to 34 because of your first failure will be enough, though, because you did have a bonus of using Aquin. You increased the DC to, oh my god, this is awful, because that first check. Anyway, so. You use honeyed words and magics to try to make your language better. Why have you intruded on my domain?
We were told that you know where to find spies.
Spies.
In the shackle. Yes.
Spies. She narrows her eyes and kind of goes, for such information, you must complete a task for me. Then I shall consider helping you.
I'm all on board. We'll do whatever you need.
An ex-partner of mine, another water naga named Munore, has taken over one of my nearby layers. I want to drive off him. I do not care if he's injured as long as he survives.
Got you. No killing, just beat the shit out of them and they leave?
Well,
Sounds good.
she will guide you upriver to a large riverside mound situated where a tributary stream joins the main waterway. She goes back into the jungle and allows you to approach the earthen mound.
Yeah.
Alright, so like, which of these do you want me to use? Gesture to the various weapons.
It's probably going to be underwater.
Alright, don't
You
get my
shoot from
radio.
above the water?
No, that doesn't work.
Um,
The bullets, the water surface makes them go.
Are you guys not able to swim?
Well, I can
No.
swim. I can't shoot these underwater.
they're gonna,
Oh, I don't think I have something like that. But if you guys give me a couple hours, we could probably figure something out. I think. I'm not sure. Potentially. Maybe.
do you have do you have a spell for it? That would let someone shoot underwater with a
You have
gun?
air bubble. I would know that, so because it's been cast on me before.
Well, I don't have that spell, but I'm sure I can go try to buy. I have air breathing. I don't have air bubble. What's the matter with that? You know?
Is air bubble a cleric spell?
Air
Oh, it's a
bubble
cleric
is
spell.
a cleric
I could learn it for you.
I mean,
Well,
Tanthus and I also did talk about oil of air bubble or whatever that
Yes.
I could have. I, however, did forget to buy it.
Rip.
Well, did she say we had to do it today, or can we do it tomorrow?
She left you in front of the mound.
I mean, Misty wouldn't have forgotten to ask, but I, the player, did.
Oh, yeah, I can.
So
I had
I'll take the L.
yeah. I mean, if chances allow, I can have an air bubble. It doesn't
I'll
change my
take
spell
the
list.
L and just use my sword.
Well, so do I think we'll need water breathing to fight this Naga? Do you think that's probably a good thing to put on us?
You have no idea.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, I can cast Amulet of Lung
I
on
already
this
have
guy.
that prepared.
That seems like a bad idea.
Oh, you have water breathing?
I like swimming, and I tried to be a lifeguard a couple times. I realized that a lot of people can't really swim, and they'll pay quite a lot to not drown.
Well, if you're willing to cast it on us, aka you should probably cast it on us.
Oh, right now? Okay. Sure. Give me. I gotta prepare.
I will
You-
leave
wait,
my
hold on.
guns in my quarters, and I will grab my...
You know. How?
I'd assume you'd have your
So,
guns
how
with you.
many
You're not
people-
going back to the ship. You were left in a place in. You'd have had them with you.
Well, I'll have to put them somewhere where they won't get wet.
Right outside the cave.
Well, it's
Yeah.
a mound. It's like a.
I assume we're in like a rowboat.
It's a river-sized mound. No, you're in the jungle. You're not even in a boat. You were just
Yeah.
led through the jungle to a riverside mound next to a stream.
Then that wasn't communicated
Sorry.
that well.
Yeah, upriver to a large riverside mound situated where a tributary stream joins the main waterway. Yeah, so you're next to a big earthen mound near the water.
And it's like it's supposed to be her lair.
There's a chance it's not fully underwater. I should take the one gun that doesn't stop working, or doesn't ruin the ammunition that's underwater at least.
Jacob, do you have water breathing prepared or not?
I do. I have
Oh,
one
good.
question though. I've never done it on more than one person, so just don't get mad if I can't do it. On a side note though, I'm looking on the archives and methods when I prepared this. It just says living creatures touched. It doesn't tell me how
Yeah,
many creatures.
You can do it on multiple people, yeah.
You
You
can do
split
it
the
on multiple.
duration.
You can split it up, the duration.
What's the duration?
Yeah, whatever your duration is,
Okay.
you can split up amongst any number.
Anyway,
Okay.
bursting
2
from the
hours per
center of the
level.
river is a large Naga screaming out,
Okay.
"Intruders! You have entered into
Wha-
my territory! Why have you done this? Leave, or face my wrath!"
Yeah, we'll leave. We'll leave. I have us walk back a couple minutes. I cast. I'm like, listen, before we fight it, I take out the Staff of Journeys. I cast Freedom of Movement on all of us.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we should have maybe done this while walking over and could have.
Yeah, but we didn't say we did it.
So we're not thematically being, stupid.
Okay.
So
Can I, okay, yeah,
so
can I have a
water
cast on us? Does that make sense?
Why?
I don't know.
Well, it's not in the water.
He's at the
It's not
water's
the water.
surface!
Yeah.
There is no water fighting! There was never going to be water
Oh.
fighting! You've been...
I don't. Okay. Whoa. That's. I still have to be in the water to fight it, presumably.
I guess so. I mean, like, but you didn't know that. I mean, if you just want to leave, then sure. I mean...
Well, we can go fight it. Fine. It's fine. We'll go fight it. No freedom of movement.
See, we'll be right back.
You just. I mean, that's really what you did. It's like we'll be right back. It's like what?
BRB, buddy.
Like because I was prepping to I was gonna have before the sucking water conversation started. I was going to have asked if I could have cast a buff on myself that would have lasted minutes per level while walking.
Sure.
Okay.
I just assumed.
He's in the middle of the river, just basically talking to you.
Yeah, because I would have cast Weapon of Awe on my gun.
Yeah.
Specifically on my cylinder rifle.
He's talking to you in common. He's like, intruders, why are you in my territory?
Hang it for what
leave or face my wrath.
Well, let's just go fight. Yeah. No killing.
All right.
No killing.
I just walk up to him, my hammer held, like I'm gonna fight you now.
He's in the middle of a river.
I'll start wading in the river. It's gonna take me a bit. Yokul doesn't get turned
All
off
right, roll initiative.
That's why I want to cast freedom of movement.
Yokul's
It'll help.
Where's your character?
Am I casting water breathing or not?
We have to put tokens on the board to the tracker.
Going in.
Yeah,
So you guys are
just
aware.
throw a token somewhere over the slivering coast.
It's not supposed to be a fight.
There could be a fight, but you also could just not have a fight. There was a huge option.
Cool.
There are rolls that could be made when it gets to people's turns to not make this a fight.
Honestly,
that's
already,
the thing you can
Yokul just
technically
walking
do.
in the water has ruined
yeah.
it, honestly. This thing was at hostile attitude, which you could have made a diplomacy check for.
We were told we just had to drive it out.
Yes, and not to kill it. How not to kill it is Yokul.
I said not to kill it.
Yakul's not good at not killing it.
That's true.
It's true.
Non-lethal damage.
He doesn't do that.
Yokul's not gonna do non-lethal damage. He
You get
rages.
it?
He
I
literally
know.
can't.
You basically are just like, Yokul, murder it! That's
No,
what
I said Yokul, don't murder.
In their defense, they did tell me not to. The
It's
problem
not
is Yokul is not very good at that.
Yakul's really terrible at that. You know that.
Consider it.
Oh, God. Well, I'm gonna put Confar's around.
Maybe this quest line was never meant to be.
I'm not usually a murder hobo. It's just, this is this character. I swear. I know it's a really bad impression.
Are you a humanoid, Eric?
Yeah, I'm humanoid.
All right, I might need that in a moment.
Oh god.
I never downloaded a token for me.
Okay, yeah. So what you do? Oh, there's a token for you. So just click on your token, and on your sheet, hit the initiative. It should roll.
Am I supposed to be in the map right now?
If you're in roll 20,
we're just here.
I just put you there because honestly, it's in the middle of a river. I mean, like if you want to try to swim out to it,
a map's not really necessary.
Yeah. It's
gonna
like
go well for Yokul.
It's like,
he's not smart.
It's like 20. I'd say it's probably like 30 feet out in the middle of the water. I mean, like Yokul just starts wading in, so it's like, honestly, it's looking like very unhappy about that. Anyway, well, Jacub, you were first. What do you want to do?
That's a very interesting question. As I look at Yokul already in the river.
Yeah.
Still not sure if I'm casting water breathing or not, because I realize that he's like up to his waist deep, probably less, and he's not drowning. I'm gonna walk up.
Oh no, I'm walking on the water. I have my breastplate on.
Oh yeah, he's walking on the water. That's true.
Yeah, so I'm actually Jesus-ing this shit. I have my Buccaneers breastplate, so I just walk on the water towards it. That's actually even worse.
Really?
This is the worst. Yokul is like the weirdest character. Holy shit! Every time like I do anything, I just remember how weird this character is.
Jesus, across the water.
Wait, does that mean it's less mad?
No, probably more.
No respect. There's no respect for the laws of physics on display here.
It's less that and more like, go away, you're in my territory. And one of the dudes is just like walking up to you across the water. It's like, holy shit.
Good luck, Yokul.
This is not my fault.
Yakul's got one speed, man. If you tell him to shut up and move in the back, he generally does that. He's being like more forthcoming now because you guys keep building him up, so he's like feels confident now.
Okay.
But
so yeah, Diego, what do you want to
do? Can I hold my action to cast haste in case we start fighting this thing?
Yeah. Okay.
And then maybe like move away from the edge of the river.
Sure.
Kind of like, I don't know where everybody else is at, but maybe near like some cover and just kind of ask like, are we doing this? I'm not. What's going on here?
Yeah, you can kind of hold your action and kind of find out what's going on. Revia, what do you want to do? Yokul just beginning to approach this thing.
Wait, Yokul, you don't want to lethally kill this guy without trying to murder anyone. Is that clear?
Yeah, hit him soft.
Don't hit him, Yokul, please.
Oh.
Do you tell me that? Like, Yokul's just going to keep going unless you directly tell him to stop.
Come back.
It's not my turn, so I'll wait.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Misty, what are you doing?
God. I can tell this thing's pissed and it's gonna attack, right?
It looks, you have really good sense motive. It was very very hostile to begin with, like, get out of my territory, I'll attack, and it looks very pissed off now that Yokul is trying to walk across the water.
It seems like this thing's gonna attack no matter what, and the time for talking is over.
Like, honestly, it'd be very hard to convince it not to attack. Possible, but very hard. And you don't have a way with words, I assume, so...
I also don't speak its languages, and I also don't have charisma. I can only try to scare it.
Yeah.
It's so common.
It does speak common.
I speak violence today.
You speak violence today.
I will aim my cylinder rifle at this thing and look to Revia.
Mm-hmm.
I look to you.
Mm-hmm.
Is he like yeah?
Mm-hmm. I give you like a hold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will instead cast something on myself to prepare for the fight that I know is inevitable.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to cast Channel Vigor on myself.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to give myself the torso buff for a +6 fort save.
I just got Venom?
It might have Fortitude spells. Because Naga are spellcasters.
They are spellcasters.
And I will also Judgment. And I have to look through my judgments real fast because I don't remember what half of them do. I think I currently want to... What? I'm never gonna roll. Can I Monster Lore to know what this thing can do?
Sure. Oh, it's actually Dungeoneering. So, sorry, but you can Monster Lore it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look up because I think I add something to this for Monster Lore.
For level or half a level, I think.
It's an ability I don't use that much. Inquisitor. I should have it on my sheet, but I've neglected to put it on, unfortunately.
All I'm saying is, everyone makes fun of Dungeoneering. What's up?
Okay, I can add my wisdom on, in addition to my intelligence, on knowledge checks to determine abilities and weaknesses of creatures as Dungeoneering, so I'll add my wisdom, which is 3.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have decent Dungeoneering score. I just have to, I roll okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 16. That might learn something.
You do know that Naga tend to have powerful spells. Many of them have venomous bites. This one's exact spells and abilities you probably do not know.
Yeah. So I will also give myself...
Mm-hmm.
Reading these. I'm also going to give myself the purity saving throw. The purity judgment to give myself another bonus to saving throws. So that would be a +2 bonus at this level to all my saving throws.
Okay.
2, 2, 8. I'm assuming I'm next to Revia. I'll factor that in if I get hit. I'm going to just wait because that is my entire turn.
Okay. All right. It is the Naga's turn.
Yep.
Honestly, it's good to do this because of there are now 4 images kind of floating around the same square as it.
Okay, that's fine.
So it's on the defensive.
That's the good sign.
Yes, because someone could easily get within melee range because they're walking on water. Yokul, what are you doing?
Alright, so nobody. It was.
Told you to come back.
You did, and Misty didn't do anything. So Yokul will kind of like stop at the water's edge, like look at this thing, look back at Revia, look at the thing, and then he'll just sort of like grunt and huck his hammer to the on the ground and walk over and just like half launch, half sit on the ground by the shore, and just glare at the thing. Almost like a child that was told to go back to bed.
Okay.
It's gonna be like it's like glaring at you, Yokul. Jacub, are you doing anything? Or are you just holding still to find out what goes on?
I'm gonna try to intervene here. I'm not very charismatic, so forgive me. I'm gonna go. Hey, Naga person, I don't think I ever got your name. Not that you would care, but I think this big guy here is trying to get you to leave this, right? Trying to get you to leave this area. And we're not trying to hurt you. Is there any way that we can solve this? And I'll say all that in Alcuin.
Revia, what are you going to do? It's not going to respond to you. I'll see what Revia does.
Can I do some sort of check if speaking in Aquan would like benefit me in this circumstance, like
you
native
have
tongue, the native tongue?
No idea.
Well, because the other one spoke in Aquan.
Yes, it would. It could. This one has spoken in common though so far, but you could speak it within Aquan. It's a language that it knows.
I will speak out in Aquan, the tongue of sea creatures. I am one with the sea. The name of this creature is Moonray, right? Is that what we got?
Munade.
Munade. I can't say names. I say his name. Munade. I apologize for the predicament. Your ex-partner has asked you to leave leave her lair. Is there a way we can facilitate that?
Misty, you get the sense that probably mentioning its ex-lover was a terrible idea.
Well,
it doesn't get it pissed off, but it does seem to make it just a little bit more angry. It hasn't attacked yet, though. But if you want to try your hand a diplomacy check, we'll see how well that goes.
I'll just mutter under my breath, kind of, you're kneeling towards the time of talking being over.
Listen, if Yaalkol goes to smash, it won't be much left.
And do what they're going to do.
So am I allowed to try a diplomacy?
Oh, you can try diplomacy. You might be able to make it.
I feel another 2 coming. That's all 3.
Don't manifest it. You manifested it. The time for talking has ended.
Anyway, I'm gonna roll something at you. And
we knew it was gonna happen, guys. We knew it was happening.
I'm just gonna roll some things here. Enjoy 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
anyway,
the type of saving throw.
No saving throw for you. Anyway, you can take 18 damage as a bunch of magic missiles hit you.
Oh, that's
being all hit onto Revia, or
onto Revia.
Does my force shield not help me?
Your force shield isn't the actual shield spell.
I
Yeah.
know.
Are you sure it can't be? It's shield
You sure I
light.
can't, like, listen, the magic missiles know there's a shield there to avoid it?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do they know? How do they know?
Their magic
them.
missile. And anyway,
You rolled so
You
high.
kind of deserve it.
you
don't
rolled a
You mentioned its
one.
lover.
I love the sad you rolled so high.
If you rolled higher than my diplomacy check.
Holy
Oh my
shit. Mantis, do we
God.
want to take a quick break before we start the actual combat?
This might not last long. I was gonna wait until
Okay.
we're done, honestly.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, cool. What are you going to do? You're here.
Yaalkol's gonna rage and charge at this thing.
All right.
Rip this fucking thing. I mean, it might live.
I mean, we'll see how this goes.
Is
It's
Yokul
got
gonna do
help.
non-lethal?
Probably not.
No, I can't. I can't do non-lethal. I don't
Not
think
with
that's
the
the
web-
actual
not-
rules.
not-
I
not-
refuse.
It is in the
as-
rules. You
as
can
a
take a
player-
-4 to do non-lethal.
I know because I'm raging. I just as a player, I think it's shitty to try to roll. It makes no sense. Somebody in a blood rage could do non-lethal damage. I don't have the presence of mind. I just attack this thing.
Okay.
Why is this
Roll your
bad?
attack.
Oh no!
That's probably not going to confirm. to be
You
fair.
don't confirm.
Yeah.
Okay,
But you have
good.
to roll from your image.
I do have
You
to
have to roll
roll
from
for
your
mirror image. Let me cheat. I have to roll.
You'll probably
I
break
rolled
one.
4, so I think I roll a D. We'll roll a D6 and re-roll 6, and 5 will be it.
If I will be hit.
You hit it.
Roll your damage.
Wait a second. Did
Thank
you,
God you didn't confirm.
What?
Did you add your +2 from charging?
No.
Nice.
It fucking explodes.
It's not dead.
Yeah, it's probably still. Things have a lot of HP.
It doesn't. It doesn't look happy at all.
Yaalkol, don't kill it. First round, did for 72 damage.
It might flee. It might run away now.
Jacob.
And Yaalkol, this was Yaalkol's original plan. Yaalkol, after he hits this thing, just screams, "Leave!"
Oh my god.
And every time I hit this thing, I yell it again. I just.
Well, Jacob, you know you've been told not to kill it, so I don't know what you want to do. And you just saw Yokul just basically whack it upside the head, probably knocking out a bunch of fangs.
With the fucking hammer.
And the thing hasn't like started fleeing yet,
I mean,
and
it shot
I'm
some
actually kind of
missiles-
terrified.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of terrified of Yokul right now as well.
This is the first time you're seeing the power of Yokul.
A lot.
I'm
Many
not
a
gonna
man
lie,
has been
I was
pancaked.
not ready for any of this here. So he's gonna go and try and Ray of Frost it, maybe, or like, and I'm
Sure,
gonna
Ray
yell.
of Frost. That's very not murdery. Just a little bit of damage. Go ahead. Just,
It's 1d3 points of damage. Maybe he'll run away. Like, I don't know.
You're like, I'll drive it away. Don't worry about it.
Kills it. Oh my god! If I kill it, oh no. Oh.
You
You
critical.
nat 20.
You nat 20 critical, and it just explodes.
6 damage. 6 damage, it explodes.
Okay, hold on. I gotta put my Ray of Frost onto my character sheet because I forgot to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you just
How do I do that?
want to click the range attack, and it just click ranged, and that will be the attack roll for it
Yeah.
to make it.
Wait, how do I say that again? How do I
On
do
the
that?
sheet, there's there it says ranged, where it gives you a bonus for ranged. If you click that, it will roll just a ranged attack, which is what it is. It's a base ranged attack.
Oh, okay. I see it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's not a 20, but that would definitely hit it. So roll your 1d3.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
How do I?
Insult to injury.
Alright,
This
one,
is just insult to injury. This is just that. This is
I
all
really
it
hope
is.
it doesn't kill it.
It's
Please,
not
please,
going to.
please,
Good news. Good
go
news. It
away.
won't.
Ew.
2.
Revia, do you want to do anything?
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to intimidate it to tell it to flee for its life, or the crazed dragon will chase it down and murder it.
Roll intimidate.
That was a good roll. I could have used that earlier.
It was a good roll. Misty, are you doing anything?
How dead does this thing look?
I mean, it definitely took a real good hit upside the head.
Does it look like...
You could roll a...
I have heal checks.
You could roll heal just to give a good generalization, like understand it.
20, it's not great.
It's definitely taken a lot of damage. That hit seemed to have been a really good one on it.
I am terrified to shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
Please,
My
don't.
guns can theoretically do more damage than Yokul can.
Yeah, guns can get scary, and they also have the benefit of being touch attacks. So
Yeah. I guess I will try to intimidate it into leaving. Specifically with... Yeah, I'll try to intimidate into leaving. And I'll fire a warning shot. Not that that fucking matters at this point, because it's just been hit with a hammer. So I'll roll this intimidate check, and I will see what happens. That's a 30.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
It's not gonna meet a CC, but that's a
I'm gonna
30.
Roll something here. Okay, it goes invisible.
Okay.
And it's gone. You never see it anymore. You know how much health it was at? It was at 2 hit points.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to shoot it because of that.
It was at...
So wait. So if Jacob actually crit Very Frost and could have knocked it unconscious.
Yes!
Would have downed it, yeah. We could have healed it and told it the fuck off.
Amazing.
You know, that went pretty good. All things considered.
I sling my rifle.
As soon as I was like, did you remember the charge bonus? I'm like, oh god, that's just enough to hit its AC.
Well,
Yep. I forgot about charge bonus. I forgot
It
the
worked.
charge bonus in Pathfinder.
Oh,
It worked,
It
I
did.
guess.
well, mission accomplished.
Yokul just comes back like after he rages. I'm fatigued in Pathfinder, so I'm just like come back.
Mission
Good job.
accomplished.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I told it to go away, but I think it was more you.
Yeah, I feel like that hit was, you know, like remember when we got attacked by people at Tidewater Rock and Yaalkol smashed them into like nothing, into like
Yeah,
paste.
there was a lot of cleaning that had to be done there.
That hit was harder than those.
Yeah.
And
no,
that thing
but
didn't turn the paste.
honestly, it's impressive.
I was expecting paste.
But we've done
I
it.
for one am stunned here. This is what's known as Dragonborn diplomacy.
Well, this is what's known as Yokul.
Yeah, I think there's
Yeah,
others of
cool
his race that
diplomacy.
are.
Wait,
I've never seen another
I've
dragon.
never. This
No!
is the first one I've ever seen. So
Dragonborn aren't a normal thing.
he's a little bit weird, but I like him. So
He's my captain.
Would I know that Dragonborn are like actually really charismatic and nice people, or no?
imagine
You probably
they're
actually
just-
wouldn't really know, honestly. You would know he's some kind of creature with dragon blood, but Dragonborn are like
They don't exist in
they
Pathfinder.
technically don't exist in Pathfinder. I've just made them like super rare things that are probably like honestly they're probably descendants of like half dragons.
Probably. I
some-
wouldn't be
Oh, cool,
surprised.
okay.
It's Like,
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 generations removed from a half dragon.
Yeah. So they probably like disappear out is the only unfortunate thing because dragon blood eventually loses its strength. But for a couple of extra generations, they're lesser half dragons.
They exist.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well,
We go
but
back to
we'll get our rewards and information.
Our lifetime is pretty brief, so that would make sense. We have like a 60-year lifespan.
Yeah.
We gotta-
it's just,
We go back to Sarah Lowe's and we go get our info. We did the job.
Yes. Well, why don't we take our break here?
Right, yeah,
That's our good
that
plan.
worked, guys. We did it.
And you can go talk to a Naga then and get some stuff as you didn't kill that thing. Barely.
Yeah,
You
it's
got to roll better on the dice.
insane.
Anyway, if you need like a drink, snack, or bathroom break, go ahead and do them. I'm back in a little bit. Boop, boop, boop. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So you can return to the Naga with information that you beat up her old boyfriend. Informing her that Munare has gone away. Thank you for doing me this service. I will show you what you want to see. Follow me. She's going to lead you through the muddy wilderness to a small clearing about a mile away from where you originally met her. In the clearing is a corpse wearing a rusted remnants of a chain shirt and a backpack. This one came to ask questions, kind of sneering at it. Unwise questions, which only ones like those you seek would ask, which made plain the intention of those who sent him. He also tried to barter for Naga venom, but one of my neighbors gave him far more than he wanted. Do what you like with the body.
Sounds good.
Alright, I guess I'll go examine the corpse.
Okay. He's been dead for over a year. Little of his equipment has survived the human
Oh, it's
jungle.
a skeleton. Okay.
In a rotted pouch, you'll find 27 gold pieces, 60 foot of molded rope, tied an elaborate series of knots on his pack. Sarlis will go, those knots seem to be some form of code. I do not know what they mean. If you have history or linguistics, you could check to see.
I technically have 1 whole point in linguistics.
Okay.
Me too.
I could roll it.
I rolled
I
17.
don't want to roll history.
Mhm.
That's worse.
Mhm.
That's an 18.
Neither of those are enough.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, let me see what your gnome has, because he's technically here.
We'll ask the dwarf when we're back on the ship. Don't worry.
Well, your gnome,
What about our
your gnome might.
Jacub? Do you have history or linguistics?
Yeah.
I fortunately don't. I spend most of my time learning how to not get eaten by crazy things. Why would I actually
That's fair.
or would I want to?
Just gnome. I'll roll for your gnome. No, you don't
Yeah,
know.
we can try and figure it back out on the ship later.
Okay. Okay. That seems to be the only thing on his body of relevance. I will tell
All
you.
right.
So he's got some kind of the Naga basically is like he's got some kind of code on it. He was acting like a spy, or like he worked for Spies, and he's got some kind of code written in this rope. That's what you know. So got the code. But
We'll
We'll take the code, I guess, with us, right?
Yeah, I just kind of I don't do anything with the corpse. It's the skeleton.
Yeah,
We know how he died. He got Naga venomed.
you got 27 gold.
I'll take the gold.
Go for it.
I need it for ammunition.
Yeah. Would like learning and languages be useful for this?
Yes and no. I mean, linguistics is the skill gives you more languages, but also you can like translate codes and stuff. That doesn't come up a lot.
Okay.
No, the main draw of it for this would be if you don't have like polyglots, you could pick up polyglot because that's one of the regional languages.
Yeah, or you could like pick up one of like if you want to learn Elven, Dwarven, like some of the more species languages, regional languages, all that kind of stuff you can learn with linguistics. It has uses, and they do come up in these games. Just usually not a whole lot, and usually you can find someone that can translate
Yeah,
it.
you can usually pay someone who can specialize in it.
Yeah.
True.
I check so you can head back to the boat then with your stuff. Sandra can roll history. Let me roll for her, because she'll take a look at it for you.
My dumbass husband be able to roll any of this shit?
I don't think I finished his sheet.
I think he's a fighter.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can roll for this dwarf. He's like the one who probably would know. Oh, he's got only a little bit of history.
My husband's
Honestly, he
just
rolled a 6.
a little too stupid.
And he rolled terrible on linguistics.
Unfortunate. Well, we've got people who could figure it out. We should report back to whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Report back to what?
The lady who sent us on this quest, because she might be able to have people look into the code.
Well, it's super good actually, because that's on the way mostly, right?
On the
We're
way
to
back.
Port Peril.
She's in Port Peril.
Yeah.
Presumably
And then
still
we-
in Port Peril.
She doesn't leave, I don't think.
I'm pretty sure she said she was going to stay there. Yeah.
And
it's a
then
straight
our
shot
other
to
thing's up here, right? The Hescott
where,
Bay.
yeah, I don't remember where he's. I think he's here, yeah.
I
We're going to-
He's at Drenchport Tempest.
Drenchport. He's at Drenchport. Okay.
Or,
It's kind of on the way.
Hey, we have to do a little detour, but
A little bit of a turn.
and we can do some plundering on the way too.
You can plunder and raid.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no one on your ship knows anything about history or linguistics, apparently.
That's fair.
Yeah. It seems like you do not have someone that has that kind of knowledge, unfortunately. Just gonna check this one person that was on your ship. Oh, if you're going to Port Peril, there's someone you could probably ask.
Yeah.
Who had a 13 to history.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
look at
it's
that.
not that big of a worry, right? Once we get to Port Peril, we can give it to the lady and she can decipher it. But we can ask Matt too.
Just deciphering this isn't nothing. This isn't nothing unless you actually know what it is. You're being like, I found rope. That's a code. You don't even know what the code is what I'm saying. Like, if you're just giving this to the lady, she's not going to accept it. This isn't evidence of spying unless you know what it means.
I guess like what
Oh, well, I would say
Jacub would go. Why
but we can.
wouldn't we
She
just find
can't
out who he's
decipher
working
it, is
for?
what I'm saying. She is not going to help you on this. You have to figure it out
Okay.
on your own.
Okay.
Or
Well,
find
that's that
someone.
then, I guess.
You can ask
We'll get
Nat, who has plus 13. Unfortunately, all of you rolled terribly and the DC is not high. Nat would know about it. Great. It's a Sawaran naval code used before the colony's independence from Chelix. You would either have to take it to... there are specialists all over the Shackles who know this. You can find a specialist. Or you'd have to have a knowledge... You'd basically have to make a really difficult linguistics check. So that's what you know. If you're at Port Peril, if you want to say you're stopping by there, you could find a specialist, I'm going to tell you.
I assume, well, we have to stop back there to get the information from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was on the way anyway to Dredgeport. A code outlines apparently what you figure out this person's orders. Go to Nagas, collect poison and information. Deliver both to the captain of the Diamond Star.
Okay.
Knowledge hit and local on that one. Very easily. Hey, that's a really easy check to know. The Diamond Store was captured by Rodani Navy 6 months ago. Several months before, though, the Diamond Star's captain, Elise Farville, retired. An unusual occurrence, considering her relatively young age.
So the captain of the Diamond Star retired, and they got captured.
And then the ship got captured afterwards.
Yeah.
By who?
The Redowni.
Yeah, Redowni.
Yeah, another country's navy.
They're another country. I think we've encountered a ship by them before.
They have merchants mostly in the area.
I think our ship's one of their merchant ships.
Yeah. And the code is it's deliver boat to the captain. And remember, the body was over a year ago.
Yeah, so this is super old information.
So the captain retired though, and the captain was the one this person was reporting to.
Yes. So it's a lead.
So it's a lead.
Maybe we gotta go. We gotta speak to the captain. We gotta figure out where she's at.
Probably ask around, see if anybody knows.
Yeah, I can do that.
Guess roll some gather information, aka diplomacy. Maybe
That's what I'm known for.
You're at a large port. Someone might.
I
know.
rolled a goddamn 3.
You're cursed.
Good to know that 18 is actually enough to find this information out because there's enough people that have heard about it. Captain Farival's current place of residence is a small fishing boat moored in the harbor of Quint.
Okay. So we can stop on that after Dredgeport.
Mm-hmm. So apparently when she retired, she moved into Quint. Again, people seem to know about it because it is unusual for a young captain of that age, a pirate captain, to retire, honestly. There's like rumors that, maybe she found some kind of great treasure and, is resting on her laurels. Or maybe she got like a oracle's, like a prediction that something bad would happen to the ship, and she got out before it was captured by the Navy.
I think Erik knows what happened.
I mean,
some assumptions can be made.
There's some assumptions that could probably be made.
While we're in Port Pearl, I would like to try to get an endless bandolier.
Sure, go ahead. You're in the metropolis. That's easy.
I carry these guns easier now.
Oh, you people make some things more difficult for me sometimes, just by bad checks. And I'm like, I tried with every NPC, but no one could roll very high. It's so bad, the rolls. Anyway, it's hilarious. Anyway, you're heading to Drenchport.
Yep.
Right, cool. So you can make your way ashore at Drenchport as heavy rain washes the streets. It doesn't take a lot of asking or knowing around to know to look into Jameis. He's actually really well known here in Drenchport, both as an expert scrimshaw carver and a shameless rumor monger. So, like, honestly, Revia, you can just ask a few times around and you can get information as where to find this person. They spend most of the time by the fire in Carver's Hall, a communal building where Drenchport's scrimshaw schmanders work together on large projects and sell their finished works.
Okay. Well, I go to his the place he's normally staying at, the tavern he's at.
Yeah. Let me just show him
My
again.
companions are with me, I guess.
Oh, actually, let me.
I don't know if I want to bring them though. I feel like this always ends poorly when I bring them.
He's an old man.
Old man. Let me just throw this up here so everybody can see it. On the really bad. I have to fix this screen still. I'll do it next time. And there we go. Back.
We're trying.
James. So, yeah. He's like. He's gonna kind of like just be like, "Oh, hello there."
Hey, I sit. Are we at a tavern, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah, I order us a couple drinks for me and him,
Okay.
and my companions, I guess.
Oh, some warm black kelp beer would be great.
You heard the man.
What can I do you for? Would you like to buy a scrimshaw?
Yeah, I've heard about your scrimshawing.
All right.
Let me see some of
This one I've just finished up here. Perhaps you'd like to purchase it. I'm just gonna roll here. It's only wow, pretty cheap. This one's only 5 gold pieces. It's not one of my best works, but it's a pretty decent one. And it's like an interesting carving.
I kind of half-assed this one, so I'll give you a discount.
I mean,
I was a little plastered halfway.
look, it's cost 2d10 gold pieces is what he's selling.
No, it's just so funny.
I buy it from him. I examine it. We had a young lad on our ship that was into scrimshawing.
Ooh. Here in
Out
Trenchport,
of curiosity, is this scrimshaw even worth its weight in gold right now? What is it worth the price?
It looks like it's worth it.
looks fine.
It's artistic value.
Yeah, it's artistic value. Like scrimshaws are
Artistic value?
they're carvings. They're
What's
like
the scrimshaw of?
probably like like harpooner. It's attacking some kind of sea creature.
I approve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you like he's known to be a rumor monger,
Yes.
right? So he likes talking gossip.
Selling it.
Perhaps I like
heard-
to talk about things, and you're nice enough to offer me a beer.
I can offer you more than just a beer.
Can you now? Well, you've been nice enough to
Yes.
buy my work and to give me a drink. What do you want to know?
I lower my voice. We heard rumors of spies in the shackles.
Ah. I have some suspicions about a man that maybe you can find out a little bit more about if you're looking into such things. Hayden Pike. He's a beachcomber, a fisherman, and an occasional smuggler. The thing is, this Hayden man, many of his smuggling tricks take him down south in a hired boat. That doesn't seem to involve moving any goods. I know about the black market here in town. And I've noticed that when this boat takes him, Hayden doesn't really buy or sell any contraband goods, either before or after. His cottage is down on the beach if you want to check it out. Good luck on your investigation. As he takes a good drink of it.
Yeah,
Enjoy the beer.
I put on the table how much would I think is a non-insulting amount for a rumor? 10 gold?
10 gold sounds good.
That's
Yeah,
more than most people make in a year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Rumor-
it's not insulting.
Yeah, I put down 10 gold on the table, pat him on the shoulder.
Look, I'm going to tell you, you hit all of his do these things to get bonuses. You got more than enough that you didn't even have to roll your diplomacy for him.
I've learned from last time, okay?
You just,
Unless it's a doctor.
they literally
he has
listed buying something from him, getting him a beer, and bribing him as ways of getting him to higher diplomacy. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you don't have enough roll. You just did everything for this man that he wanted.
Wow, this went exactly how I wanted it to go.
Every time someone wants to buy rumors from you, this is exactly the order of operations they must do it. Wonderful.
So you learned the directions to
guy was
Hayden Pike's cottage.
Yeah, what island was it at?
The same island here.
It's
cottage.
on transport.
The thing is,
Okay.
that's what he says. Is he doesn't know where Hayden goes to, but Hayden takes a boat to someplace to the south. Mysteriously, and he's normally, if he's not being a beachcomber or smuggler, or fisherman, I mean, he's a smuggler. But he doesn't smuggle anything on this trip, so it's a weird trip.
Yeah, we will go. We'll go walk up to this Hayden Pike's house.
All right. Hayden's residence is a small driftwood cottage perched on a rugged coast just outside Trenchport. So, he's got some neighbors in the area. Some other people live in the area. But his door is just, his house is there. You have directions to it.
I gesture Yokul to stand outside of view of the doorway as I'm gonna go knock on his door, so he doesn't stare right at a giant, angry-looking lizard man.
Yokul will just go to the side of the house and just turn around and just sort of stare at Revia for a little bit.
Knock, 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 knock.
There's no response.
Does he have windows?
There seems to be a window out back, and just the front door then.
I
There's an open window actually at the back.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Misty, does it look like there's tracks here? Like he just left recently?
I technically have an ability to identify tracks, if there are any.
There are no tracks, I will tell you.
I'm gonna assume there aren't any because I haven't seen them. Because if you wanted me to make a survival check, I just add stuff to it.
Yeah, there will not be a need for a survival check. So yeah, there's the front door, or there's an open window around back.
I call into the window then, I guess.
Well, looking through the window, you can easily see there's a dead body of a man with 2 crossbow bolts protruding from his back, and his head submerged in a fish tank. This would have been the man.
That looks good.
Let me just
Floppy.
get back to the map. The only thing about him is it appears as though his face has been consumed by the creature in the fish tank. A piranha-like creature with frilled spines, huge eyes, and lots of teeth, with some words on the bottom calling it Grinner.
Grinner did him dirty. Well,
I don't know if you know this or not, but that guy's dead.
God, what a time it would be to have speak with animal.
Misty,
Yeah.
can you figure out? Can you use your ring on him to do
I don't think I need to use my ring personally. He's been shot in the back and his face is eaten.
Well, does it provide you any other information? I don't know the ring.
If you have a smaller piece of the body, it tracks to larger pieces of the body, not the other way around.
This one seems like an open shut case how he died.
Well, luckily we have spells such as Speak with Dead with. Speak with Dead.
I start digging through his pockets.
Well, in his hand is a piece of driftwood carved to resemble a bird-like humanoid with a narrow beak. Knowledge local.
I
I
wonder what it is.
will assist someone.
Someone will.
Oh. I'll just know him.
I'll assist the person who has knowledge skills, which is probably the caster.
I'm not in this part. I don't know any of these areas. It looks like a bird's beak, I think. I don't really know.
Alright, then I'm not gonna.
I will tell you, any of you could probably roll this knowledge local. It's DC 10.
Oh, can I roll them untrained?
Yes, you can roll it untrained if it's
Fuck
DC
me.
10.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Hey, it's a Tengu.
Figured.
Oh,
damn!
Yeah. It seems
Shit.
I was almost gonna play one of those.
Yeah.
little bird person. These things are cute.
Bird
Not
boy.
saying much anymore.
I've shot one of these before.
So yeah, he's got that in his hand. You can look over the body. You can do anything else you want to do in the area. Up to you.
We'll loot his house.
I'm gonna not loot his house. I'm gonna investigate his house.
Same difference.
For anything,
Reframe.
anything secret, like anything secretly hidden and shit.
Okay. You can make a perception check to search around the area of it inside his house.
Let me just see if I can give myself any buffs to this. I believe I can. Yeah, I'm gonna channel vigor and give myself a +4 to this roll.
Okay.
Put the 4 in. 31.
Okay. The cottage has been ransacked. That is easy
That
to
makes
tell.
sense.
But you'll actually find that there does seem to be a concealed compartment in the fish tank's base. In the carved wooden base with the nice words "Grinner" carved into it.
Okay, I will open the compartment.
Inside appears to be a waterproofed bag containing 40 platinum, 259 gold pieces, a scrimshaw Walrus Tusk scroll case that's worth 50 gold. If you open the case, there are several rolled up scrolls of sheet music and lyrics.
Oh.
You
Hard
will
shit.
recognize it is written in Infernal.
Okay, he's a Satanist.
He's a Chilexian, some would say.
You can easily from the title, because the title's not written in Infernal. This is part of an old Chelish opera.
Ah,
Knowledge history.
technically, I'm from Chelit,
Yeah.
so I may know
You
vaguely of this.
roll knowledge history. I might give you a bonus because you have the connection to Chelish.
The 6.
Okay. Anybody else wants to roll history?
That's a 6.
Yeah.
I have no knowledge skills.
Is it DC
To
10?
roll it unpaid?
Man, you really need someone with history. Like, you have no one with history. I can't believe. I'm just gonna have this bard here with you all the time, so someone can roll like some of these.
Well, it's not a class skill for me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about it. It's not a class skill for me.
God.
Not a class skill for Arcanist?
I think
It
all.
is, but I didn't realize that you guys needed it, though, to be honest with you. I asked them, like, what do you guys need more? Never told history or linguistics.
Well, history is actually really important, and you
History's
don't
like,
have someone.
yeah,
Oh.
it's one of the most important skills.
Yeah. History and local are probably
okay.
the two most important in this campaign. I will tell you, out of all of them.
Going
According to
back
my sheet, I
to
have 6 points
Yeah.
not put in there, so
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
It's not a class skill. I can't really help Tantus.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
I
nothing I can
understand.
mechanically do about it.
It just is like not having Nat really hurts.
Well, I have 6 points according to my sheet here that like aren't assigned, and I don't know how that works. Like, do I
You
wait
could
till next time I level up?
Let me
If you have unassigned points, you should have them assigned.
yeah, you should have them assigned if you have unassigned points.
So you could put those in history and local, split them up if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Do 3, I guess. Would
Yeah, you
that
could split
work?
3 and
Is that-
3.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm not gonna do linguistics. My character's not really.
Yeah. That is less important.
Linguistics is not. it never comes
All right,
up. in the-
there you go. Now you can roll a history with a decent check. You've a high intelligence, so that might be all you need. Hey, that's enough to know. So when this information is not mentioned, because I'm guessing you're going to tell people what you found.
Yeah.
Jacub, you know that this opera would not have been used. Infernal would have not been the language used at the time this opera was written.
Huh? That's interesting. I don't ever recall learning that when this opera was created, that it was written in Inferno originally. So you must have chosen this language for a reason.
How much gold was in the back, Santos?
A lot. 40 platinum pieces and 259 gold pieces.
Yeah, divide. I'll divide that up by 4. Because the plat, 10 plat is like 1,000 gold.
Holy God.
No, it's 100.
Is that? I'm an idiot. Ignore me. It's late for me.
Everyone gets 64 gold. 64.75 is where we're at, so I'm just gonna take extra gold and call it a day.
Get that money. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I will divide that gold up evenly. What were the other things in the bag besides the scroll case and sheet music?
Just the money in here.
Just money?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hand everything.
Can we look around to see if there's any more like
That seems to be all
written things here?
That seems to be all that's just in his room. I mean, you could check his body too if you want to.
Yeah, I'll loot his corpse.
Did we want to speak with Dead with this guy?
If you
seems
want.
like
I don't know if you
that
want to.
would have a lot. Yeah.
You could ask him how he died.
Yeah,
I would
or we
ask
could
him more
ask
about-
him
I
information.
mean,
that
someone
would
can
be
make a
useful.
heal check on the body too if you really want to know how he died.
We know how he died.
Oh, let me make that heal check with this +5. I can make some
And
assumptions.
it's very obvious how he died, I think.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How'd he die, Santos?
He died a week ago.
Yeah, that's important to know.
Yeah.
Actually,
I mean,
for
like,
speak with Dead. Oh, is that they have a?
think
And
it's
you can tell, just by looking at it with that heal check there was poison on these crossbow bolts.
Makes sense.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get the feeling that the fish face eating was maybe not intentional?
I think that was not. Yes, it was probably not intentional.
Right. I will go to the ship and come back to speak with Dead Scroll.
Yeah, I'll be going over his corpse and just noting down how he died, when he died, and all that shit. I'm gonna actually look up what this ring does for me.
Okay.
There might be some other thing.
Is there a way to kind of like ascertain like what kind of poison? I know he's been in for a year, but like, what kind of poison? Are
They're in
all-
it for a week. I don't think I'll be able to.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been quite a while. There's certainly traces of poison on the bolts, but the exact nature of that is unknown.
Do we know this guy was working with the other spy rogue guy with the knot?
We have no idea.
You actually
Just
don't know.
Just to do a confirm, I know, but just for Misty's sake, is definitely the guy because I know his name. Just from his corpse. Because of the magic.
Yes, this is indeed Hayden.
Alright, what 2 questions do you want to ask this guy? The level 5 scroll will give us 2 speak with dead questions. We can ask who killed him?
He might not know that. Misty will explain how he died to you.
Okay. Well, did he get shot in the front or the
He was
right?
shot in the back.
Yeah, so he's
Oh,
not,
in the back,
He's not
okay.
going to know who shot him.
Again, your heal check is really great. You're guessing he's probably shot through the open window, honestly.
That's
I
it.
would say one of the things we should ask him is where does he go on his boat trip?
Good question. Second question.
Oh, what about the scroll? I mean, obviously.
Yes, we should ask about the sheet
Carefully.
music.
What
Why
specific?
infernal?
Why is it infernal?
Yeah, like, that's the problem. I don't know
I think
why.
why it's infernal is probably what we need to know.
Because it's not normally an infernal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
No,
why
no.
is it infernal? Alright. Well,
Or
I-
is there a code to it?
well, no, because if we say why is it infernal, he'll say it's coded or something, right? Or
Yeah.
he'll say something along those lines that. And then we could.
We might be overthinking.
Yeah, well, what we got the first question.
I think the first question
we
is
have-
definitely where does his boat? Where does he go on his boat trip?
Yep. All right. I pull out the speak with dead scroll I got from the boat. I cast it onto the body. I take his head outside of the tank.
So from like his eaten face, of course he's kind of like it'd be like, he's kind of like clacks to some semblance of life, not very pleasant, the half-eaten face with all like the soft bits gone. And so you ask a question. Where do you take your boat?
Yeah, where does he take
Hell Harbor. Actually, let me roll something here. Let me just make sure.
Hell Harbor? Oh, it's
Oh
here.
God, yeah. Hell Harbor.
What a lovely place.
Which harbor? Hell Harbor.
Hell Harbor down here on Devil's
Oh,
Arches.
Arches.
Sorry, the font's a little weird for my dyslexia.
Do we want to ask why he goes to Hell Harbor?
That might be smart.
Or no, we should ask him what he does
Yes,
at Hell Harbor.
very
There
smart.
it is.
What do you do at Hell Harbor?
Deliver information.
Okay, that's it. There's only 2 questions. Since it's 5th level scroll.
Yeah. Okay.
If we want to wait a week, we can do it again.
Do we want to carry this corpse around for a week?
Just the head, right?
Ah!
Put it into a. We
No,
can put it
it's,
into
you
a
just
barrel
picked
of
the
salt
head
water.
up out of the water. He's still attached to just the body. You could
I
remove
don't-
the head and take it with you if you
I
want.
don't personally want to touch this thing.
Yokul, take the head.
What the fuck am I doing? I don't like that.
I
I
have,
feel like
I
that's a
have
little
solutions.
barbaric, guys.
Well,
I pull out my backpack and I go, hey, I have a magical bag that I can keep in there where no one physically has to touch it.
what?
I have I think it's called the handy haversack, I believe. Yeah, it's a handy.
Oh,
You can put it in there.
Like what I've got, and I reach into my vest and pull out a gun from nowhere.
Exactly.
I mean,
but more fashionable.
Well, that's just what do you mean?
Does the head just do you only need the head to cast Speak with Dead?
Yeah, you just need that.
Well, I mean, do we want to wait a week to get information, or are we just gonna go find someone at
A
Hell
week's a
Harbor?
long time to wait.
Yeah. You want to take the head just in case?
We could take the head just in case.
Okay, I asked Yokul to take the head off.
I'm just imagining like Yakul's gonna like Mortal Kombat style rip this guy's head in.
I have a hammer. So like,
Yeah, Yakul.
I give you my knife.
He doesn't have a slashing weapon.
I literally
Oh.
don't. My other weapon's piercing because my other weapons is a trident.
Misty is
I don't have
gonna
a slashing
like
weapon either.
sigh and pull out this weird
Your star knife.
throwable knife.
I really like the idea of just using the trident and just stabbing into the
Oh
neck of the guy.
god.
Yeah, listen, I thought he was gonna just take a knife and like cut it off.
Yeah, I'll cut the head off with my star knife.
Okay.
Alright, put it in your handy haversack.
So what should we do with the fish?
We'll put it on the boat.
Because it may know things. If we can get someone to speak to it.
Yeah, let's just take it on the boat.
All right.
I
you
want it
can-
anyway.
Great, you have a new
Yokul,
pet.
let me carry this.
You have this, like I said, it's described as a piranha-like creature with frilled spines, huge eyes, and lots of teeth.
What's his
Misty
name?
wants it dead.
Grinner.
Grinner's tank. You got it. Speak with
This is a
dead.
carry
Or
tank.
speak with
The animal is, I do not believe.
It's a druid spell and
Yeah,
a
it's a
ranger
druid
spell.
and a ranger spell and a hunter spell.
It's
I
a
don't.
bard spell?
Yeah, it's a bard spell.
Does
I
Concubine have
don't
it?
believe you could cast it.
I can't.
I don't know if Concubar would have it. That's a
Probably
bit of a
not.
stretch. We could probably get a scroll for him to cast.
True. Not wrong.
An oracle could. Cleric oracle, isn't it?
No, I don't believe it is. Not speak with animal because it's a nature.
Oh,
No, it's not.
yeah.
It's not a cleric spell. Is there a? Do we have a ranger on the ship? Oh, Cog is, but Cog is.
Cog's currently not
We-
on the ship. He would be.
We
Yeah, he
do
doesn't have
have a
spell
ranger on the ship. He's a dwarf.
He's a
level?
hunter.
Oh, he's a hunter. He still has spells though, right?
Yes,
Oh, but he
they
has
don't-
ranger spells.
Yes,
but
but they don't
his-
rememorize them.
his-
They're known.
Yeah, right. True. I
And
remember
he
how
does
hunter works.
not have it.
So he could cast it too if we get him a scroll.
Which is a level 1 scroll instead of a level 3 scroll, which is a big difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to go to Port Peril for that though.
We would have to go to Port Peril or find the
Ooh.
druid.
Is this town big enough to have us to have level 1 ranger scrolls?
Let me check out Drenchport. It's been a while since
I
looked
would
it up.
imagine maybe not.
It might not.
Drenchport.
Well,
we asked.
Drenchport is a small city.
Oh, then it probably does.
It's like fucking Ravengrove,
Yeah.
which is a tiny farm town had a scroll shop.
Yeah. Well, Bravengrove just
It's special, but
it was special, but that was like a village. This is a small city, so yeah, you can probably find level 1 scroll. Honestly, if you
That's
want.
25 GP.
sure,
I'll pay it, yeah.
easy enough. We'll interrogate this fish.
Well, we don't interrogate it. Alright, we're gentle to the base. It's
No,
my
we
fish.
interrogate the fish.
I can't tell you dwarf what to do.
You play bad cop, bad cod. I play good cod. All right.
Can you cast speak with animals on someone, or is it self?
I think it's self only.
Let's see.
Animal.
It's personal, yeah.
Yeah. So I remember I used this a lot in a campaign to actual like pretty helpful degrees.
So our dwarf has a minute to talk to the fish.
Yeah, Harsk, I'll have him talk to the fish.
What do you need him to ask the fish?
What do you want him to ask the fish?
Do you think the fish will know anything?
What do you want him to ask the fish?
Did the fish see who shot his owner?
Alright, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's like the only thing that the fish would know, right?
So, fish. You see how your owner died? Owner? Tasty feeder. Fell into tank. Fed me self.
Wait, so it fell into his tank and the fish ate him?
The
Perspective,
fish
yeah.
ate his face.
From the fish's perspective,
The person who would feed him occasionally fell into his... Basically fed him himself.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm
This is
wondering
useless.
if they were helped into the tank.
Oh, you're right. He was shot in the. Oh,
He
but
shot-
he was shot. So
he
he was
shot
probably
back through the
oh.
window, so he was
Probably
not
shot
like
them
his
and-
face was not pushed into the tank. It just probably fell
Yeah.
in naturally.
He probably was
they were like
feeding the
lurking
fish.
over it.
He's probably feeding the fish, and
Yeah, he's
then
not
he
getting
got
the
shot in the
fish
back.
when he got shot.
We're investigating. We're so good at this, guys.
I mean, that is actually kind of helpful information.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Help
like,
pinpoint
if a body
Time of death.
fell, wouldn't it broke in the fish tank?
Might be a big fish
No.
tank.
Yeah.
It's a pretty well-made fish tank.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
holding
Also-
a violent fish.
It's holding an affront to God.
It's also glass. Glass isn't super easy to break. Fun fact.
I mean, I'm actually gonna partially agree with this. This fish is described as pretty horrible, so this is actually kind of horrible fish
It's
monster.
an affront to God.
It's
It's
honorable
my
fish.
cute
All
little.
sea creatures.
It's me and y'all cool's fish now. It's in our captain's
You
photo.
join
Okay?
custody?
Amazing.
Who gets it on weekends?
I get out on weekends, obviously, and all weekdays because Erik forgets to feed it.
You can't trust Yokul to feed it.
You gotta
Right.
feed it like something that's like, like small fish or something you get up, or like, pieces of meat.
Ironically, though
We
young
get Quentin to
cool,
fish turtles, and we feed it turtles.
Amazing.
Fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
though y'all cool spends lots of time staring at it in his free time, but you never remember seeing feed it.
Jesus Christ.
So the fish isn't helpful. Is basically I think what we came to that conclusion.
Oh, you want?
Who would've
Yeah,
thought, guys?
I mean, it was worth a shot.
It was. I won't say it wasn't, but
I just love also using Speak with Animal. It's dumb.
I love it too. If I die, I'm playing a druid, just so you know.
I can make that dream happen quicker.
And I'll become a shark only. That'll be crazy.
Alright, now what is the plan?
So, so Hell Harbors feels like the next place we should go.
But you don't really have any leads there, I'm going
But we
to
don't
say.
have any leads, so we might want to.
I'll-
There was something in Quint
Yeah,
that happened.
Elise
So we might want to go talk to her first.
Yeah.
How long does it take us to get to Quentin?
Or speedy fit.
Less than a week, probably, honestly.
Okay, that's fine.
I would imagine by the time from Quint back to here might be a week.
Yeah.
But I have no sense of scale of how big the Shackles actually is, or how fast our boat goes.
Your fast boat is pretty fast. I have to kind of you can. It's probably most of a week, honestly, to get to Quent, because you can't really take straight paths, unfortunately.
Yeah, because that would involve going through land.
And
That's
you-
fine though, because that means we might get 2 times to ask questions, which is very helpful.
All right.
Alright, I will notate to speak with dead with this guy twice, or speak with dead.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So
To speak with
you have been to Motako Island before, and been around the area. You know the area that Elise's ship is in. You can actually find the boat that she is supposed to be staying in moored in Quent Harbor very easily. It's a small boat, an unnamed craft with a single tiny cabin.
Okay.
Okay, it's just floating there, and you see no
Alright.
sign of anybody on the boat.
No sign of anyone on the boat. Okay.
There could be someone in the cabin, but right now the boat's just sitting there moored.
Would we go knock?
Knock knock.
There's no response.
Oh, great. Is this one
I
been
checked
shot
the
in
back
this time
window.
too?
There really isn't like a back window easily to check. It's just like a small cabin. Probably got like
Is there a
some
window?
Probably a porthole.
porthole, so you can really see a lot inside.
Right. Has this one been shot too?
Can I see inside the building, or do I have to just break the door?
The door is unlocked.
Cool. We open the door.
All right.
Ooh, you said that.
Before we go in,
Uh-huh.
are there any traps that are magical in nature?
No.
Yeah.
So, entering in, you will see the first thing that kind of draws your attention is inside here. It seems to be the bludgeoned body of a tiny winged creature. Knowledge planes, anybody?
I can take a guess at what this is.
I probably know what that is.
I could maybe DC 10 it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what planes are.
A 10.
Mm-hmm.
The wizard doesn't have knowledge planes.
Knowledge
Oh,
planes doesn't come up that often, to be fair.
True. Not wrong.
Yeah, unless we're doing like a Planescape campaign.
As well, you know, I've been to one plane exactly, and it's been this plane.
I can't roll for your bard worth shit.
I'm assuming. I mean, I can assume as a player what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what it is, I think.
The creature is quite dead. It seems to have been beaten to death with an ichor-stained anchor lying nearby.
Chad.
Well, I think I know how this one died.
Are you sure you don't need to use the ring on it?
Mhm.
Wait a second. Hold on. That
You'll know
might.
its name.
I'm gonna use the ring on it because it will tell me what race it is.
Ah.
Did it mess it?
So let me roll the heal check first.
Okay.
That's a 6.
Do you need to do the heal check to
I think I
get
do.
the information? I think it just gives it to you.
Oh, it's once. It's just once per day for that. So I'm gonna use the once per day ability.
Hey, it's an imp.
Yeah, I kind of
Alright,
figured.
I just gotta remember.
Does it have a name? Just out of fun curiosity.
Could you summon it then?
No.
It's dead.
Oh, I thought demons and stuff don't
No.
die. They go back. Is that
They-
It,
5e?
That's
depends
5e,
on,
babe.
it depends on how they came to the plane.
This one's
Oh,
definitely.
true.
Its corpse is here. It's actually dead.
Yeah, it was brought to the plane through probably like more powerful summonings that are meant to be more permanent.
Yeah. So like, just for the funness of this ring, what's its name?
Probably like
Something impronounceable, I assume.
Zaxnernax or something.
All right. Boy imp or lady imp?
Boy imp, sure.
Well, what's its profession or role?
Imp.
Imping around.
I do eat this shit.
It's imping time, boys.
Servants to the Dark Lords,
God.
bringer
It's
of,
Morgan time.
bringer of pain and suffering to the enemies of hell.
I mean, I'm assuming the nature of its death was bludgeoned to death by an anchor.
Yes, very much so.
How'd you suss that one out?
No, the anchor mostly.
Oh wow.
Can I?
Anchor, you say?
Do you guys want to speak with this thing?
You can do that. I'm gonna look around while you do that, though.
Sure. It takes me 10 minutes to cast it, so.
So just to channel vigor on myself to give me a perception bonus.
Curious.
And I want to see if I can actually give myself a higher bonus as well with something. I might be able to, because I can maybe guidance. Guidance is only a minute, so that'd be a stretch. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll
What are you?
this.
What are you looking to do?
So I'm gonna look around the area while Revia speaks with Dead to the imp.
So could you use some wisdom enhancement?
If you could, wisdom enhancement would help quite a bit. Currently, I'm sat at a 17 perception.
Okay, so but you, man, I look at you and I go, I don't know you, but do you carry any magical items that already provide you with, the wisdom of an owl, by any chance?
I do not know.
What do you do?
So
Do I?
You get a +2 headband of wisdom, but it will give you an extra.
Right,
I'm gonna tell you here. Alex Speak with Dead's gonna work on this thing. It has been.
Yeah, because
it's been really beaten. Like someone went to
it doesn't
town.
have a mouth?
I'm assuming it doesn't have a fully formed head anymore.
Yeah, it's just it's like someone went to town on this thing.
Yeah, because if
Okay,
it doesn't have a head,
well,
it can't speak.
Unlucky.
I will
You
tell
better-
you, it
Can I
was.
mend its skull back together?
It
No.
was. Once it was down, the person frantically bludgeoned it for several minutes to make sure it was dead.
I mean, fair.
We
Double
can't use the
tap.
wand of make whole on the
No,
skull?
it's not a boat.
You.
I'm just gonna.
I'm just coming up with ideas, tangents, okay?
And none of you know it's invisible. The person got lucky. It just was since there was something wrong, basically made a perception check to notice there was an invisible creature nearby, and then managed to smack it, and then was like, holy shit, there is something here!
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think I can benefit from any enchantment bonuses. I'm just gonna roll my perception.
I
you
mean,
can get a +2 from it.
if you got panicked, hit
Or
something
+1.
that was invisible, and was like, holy shit, there was something there. I mean, you might just keep hitting it.
25.
All right. You will notice there is a sealed glass bottle containing a rolled up scrap of parchment, thrown on one of the cabin's single bunk here.
All right, yeah, I'll go for it.
If you would open up the thing, the page seems to be blank. But you'll notice there's some kind of chemical aroma around with it.
So can I, because I am an alchemist, I have the alchemy craft, can I try to determine what that chemical is?
Sure. Go ahead and roll.
Do you want me to roll craft alchemy?
Yes, actually.
Can I boost this? Let's see.
I can get guided to.
If you give me an intelligence boost. Guidance would also help.
I have literally almost one of all of the stat boosts. What's
I would accept an intelligence boost to this.
No,
I believe craft is intelligence based.
Fox
cunning. There you go.
And Fox cover.
It's a +4 enhancement bonus to intelligence.
That helps me a lot. For I'm
+2
not the smartest cookie. Spoilers.
What?
I could take a guidance as well, but I could also do that one to myself.
Yeah, well, you just get +1, basically.
Yeah, so I'll add this.
I see that crab doesn't say that it's one of those skills that's like trained only though. Is that true? Can I try to see like how can I help with that?
I think craft has to be trained specifically.
Craft can be untrained. It can be.
Oh, can't? I didn't know it could be untrained.
But the thing is, like, honestly speaking, making crafts untrained kind of sucks because the result of a craft check usually depends on how much you get for bonuses. So crafting while untrained is more like, I'm trying to make something and not good at it.
It's a bad roll.
Okay, yeah. So someone else could roll a craft alchemy if they wanted to.
It's probably some sort of invisible ink.
That's my assumption, but I wanted to be sure.
We wouldn't know how to. We might be able to find the ink pot still, and maybe determine its procedure to help it to reverse the invisibility parts of it, right? Because there's a specific thing that we're going to use to.
Yeah. If we could find a similar smelling bottle.
I will tell you, since you got a pretty good perception earlier, even with that check, you know that you could probably make some kind of, like, if you suspected some kind of invisible ink, you know that you're like thinking about, like, you just can't remember, like, the chemical thing for making it. But looking around, looking for the bottle, you will notice that there does seem to be particularly vinegar in this area. And you remember that sometimes some of these things can be revealed with something like an acid and heat. There is also a lamp in here, honestly.
I will try to get it to reveal with the vinegar and the heat.
You will indeed.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
I have this cantrip called, I got it for flavor, but it's called Scrivener's Chant. It says, a spell imbues a quill with animate energy and rapidly transcribes words from one page to another. Could I do that on my quill and have it like copy what was on that thing by using my ink?
You don't know what's on the page though. You have to be able to read the page, I assume.
Like, it depends on the word of the spell, I'd say.
And when we reveal it might be a good idea to have a copy anyways. So,
You can paste the spell in chat by clicking it.
Yeah, if you just click on the spell.
I tried looking it up on the D20, on the Roll20, but it's not on there.
It's probably
it's on
in
the-
Archives of Nethys or the D20. What was the exact wording of the spell? Name of the spell?
Oh, here.
Oh, I had.
Scrivener's Chant?
Yeah, this is one of those spells that was like super buried. I found it. Because
I thought it'd be funny to
Yeah, I found it. Scrivener's
be
Chant.
copied over.
I had this spell on a character before.
Yeah.
Makes it super easy to copy spells over.
Actually, this would probably work without having to do anything else, honestly, because you're copying it, and if you're not trying to use linguistics to reproduce the exact words, the thing is, the magic of it would just transcribe the ink that, if you're assuming there's ink there, the ink, you're not using invisible ink, you're using normal ink, basically.
Yes.
To create it, yeah. So, sure, yeah. You can do that. I will note it does use a vial of ink. I don't know if it uses up a vial of ink, because that's expensive. It might just use up a vial of ink, and you just have to spend like 10 gold to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, because
my character started off with a vial of ink, a couple of writing stuff.
Yeah, I think it's costly because it's like you can like perfectly transcribe entire things for free.
ink is super expensive in Pathfinder.
25
It's like-
gold, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Are you sure that doesn't just consume the ink it needs to write the page?
I don't know. It just says, it doesn't say it has cost. It just says a vial of ink and fine sand.
Depending on what ink it is, it's 8 GP for standard ink.
Oh, that's pretty cheap then.
Yeah, 8 JP's not bad, and it also just might use up a portion of the ink depending on, like, I would say like if your ink it uses up a certain number of pages, it's sort of like it uses some of the ink. You need enough to do the page, honestly.
A vial of ink is... It actually does not say how many pages a vial of ink is good for. I figured it would.
That would be helpful to know.
Every page.
Anyway, sure. That is actually a good way, and it writes it out. It just seems to be a set of orders. Simple instructions to report to an address in Hell's Harbor.
Oh,
Well, we should go check it out.
well, that's great. Hell's Harbor.
Hell Harbor.
We got an address.
Coordinates? Or?
Yeah. Why don't you roll me on knowledge local on Hell Harbor?
Yeah.
I'll help you with that.
I'll say a no.
Give a bar to roll.
One.
I'll help Concubar.
Okay.
These rolls tonight, man.
You should have. Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
don't-
wish I... Yeah, because I can only meet the 10.
Yeah.
Is
Oh
my
my.
thing.
Oh my god.
13.
Well, he can tell
The
you
worst-
some basics, honestly. Hell Harbor is a very interesting place. You might not be as welcome, you might be as welcome, but not feel as welcome, Misty, my friend. The pirate lord of there is an ex-Chalaxian admiral.
X. Are we sure they're X?
Chalaxian.
Well, I don't know with what we've seen now. Here you go. Aronex Edimon. There you go.
Dude's got,
Yeah.
like, a bad case of face there.
It's not the best picture of this.
If we do, you want to try to ask around town for this person that left.
If you would ask around, Elise was seen a while ago. She seems gone.
Is there
Okay.
any,
You can actually probably, I mean, your diplomacy is pretty good. You can find out, she got passage on a trading vessel that was heading out of the Shackles.
makes sense.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Is there, I wonder for, like, because Misty's not the best person. Is there anything of, like, nifty that could have just been pocketed?
Sure. It doesn't really say she's got anything of value there, because she probably didn't leave anything of actual value, but you could probably like pick up like small neat objects she would have left behind.
Misty's not the greatest person.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? This person left.
Fuck 'em.
Not their stuff anymore.
maybe.
But yeah, there's definitely nothing more we can find here. I think we should go to Hell Harbor.
Yeah, we'll have 3 questions to ask the dead dude on the way to Hell's Harbor. So,
Battle.
I have a couple questions that I came up with.
Sure.
we can ask who he would meet at Hell Harbor.
Let me see here.
Where he would meet would also be a good one.
That's the second question.
I figured.
I'm just checking here.
Does he get diplomacy or will save?
Yes, he does get a will save each time.
And then he can lie to
question.
or lie to us.
What's your spell DC?
What's his will save? It's
Probably
close.
more.
What is the DC that you have?
I'm looking. It's my 3rd level spell. So it would be 16. So if he has a +1, he makes it.
I'm gonna check what this generic pirate has that's on your ship's crew, because that's probably what he would have. Honestly. Minus no health saves.
Yeah, no, pirates aren't smart or wise. They're kind of idiots.
Because honestly, it's probably what the stats this guy had.
He's a commoner.
Yeah. So, no.
Okay,
He'll give the
so
name,
he fails.
Rowena Kellett.
Rowena Kellett.
That's like the horrible, like, rotting face will kind of, like, like talk to you as it's, like, chittering teeth and stuff at the magic.
Where did you meet Rowena Kellett?
He will give an address which matches the address you just got.
Okay.
Confirm.
Well, it's good to confirm. There. What information? I'm asking the group. What information he would give? Or the reason why? Why were you giving information? Good question.
That one's a better one, I think.
I asked that question.
We still have the head, so you know.
It's still -1. So you're asking what information you give?
Well, no, why were you giving information?
Money.
He's
Yeah.
gonna say money.
I mean-
I thought about that right after I said that.
Fair.
I said what I should have said. What purpose
I think he would have
did
still
the
said
information
money.
serve? No, what purpose did the information serve? Then he could have said, "I don't know." Anyway,
No, we still have the head, you know.
we can ask in another week.
Yeah. Get back in the bag.
Shove it back in the haversack.
It's probably like also like smells horrible. It's probably like
There's no things don't decay inside of bags holding in haversacks, I think. Because there's no air.
There is air.
We're at 10 minutes.
Yeah, but like it I don't think it preserves stuff. I gotta be honest.
Listen, we could put it in a salt bath and decay the skin off and have it
I
not
think
smell.
we could just use the skull. That's true.
You just clean it up. That's probably a good idea. Clean it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably
We'll clean it up.
the doctor probably knows how to do that.
Yeah.
Give it to
Rio.
Rio.
Man. Yeah.
Wow, we successfully. Hey guys, we did it. We got information and did it did spy work.
Alright. So you can help the Hell Harbor.
Wow.
I was about to do that.
Too bad.
So,
I drive this ship now.
Hell Harbor is the
Nope,
largest
really.
settlement on the Devil's Arches. Of course, you know that Lord Aronix Edimon is the leader here. And from your simple knowledge local check, you know he's on the Pirate Council.
Yeah, figured.
He's a fan of Chetlish opera. And the only opera house in the entire Shackles is here, the Three-Horned Hall.
Did we want to we have the infernal sheet music.
You'll be able to find out more along your journey, probably from people like, you know, maybe like honestly, like your Ambrose might know. The city takes there are imps that live in the city, but Edimon is known as a mutineer from the Chelish Navy. But I mean, like, there's always worries that the imps might be Chelish spies. People talk about that.
Yeah,
They're imps. Fuck.
this is absurd that
they've been trying to murder them off, but they're just all around. It's hard to kill them off.
True.
There's an they're
rats.
basically like an infestation of them.
Imps are like rats.
True. Okay, so do we want to just pull up to the location that we got? Or I can go be sneaky around.
If you're looking for information, you probably want to go to the Fated Seahorse, a tavern that is renowned for its Cyclops bouncer, Erebos.
Oh, getting that. Cyclops?
Oh.
Well, she's
That's
interested in
pretty
ancient
far away.
Cyclopses that were
Yeah,
like a powerful
specifically,
empire.
this guy isn't ancient.
No, he's just like a dude Cyclops. He's like ancient empire.
Well,
my dad lived in a cave.
I mean, do we need to get information on where these coordinates go, or I mean, it's pretty easy
If you
to
want to
figure
look
out.
into
what
what
the place is.
If you want to find out about what the place is, you can look into it. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
well,
would be helpful.
I could do some stealth around it too at some point.
Yeah.
If you want to be sneaky, like.
You don't have to roll. If you want to ask around, you can find out information that identifies Rowena as the harbor quartermaster in employ of Aranax Edemon.
Okay.
She manages two of his smaller trade warehouses, but she's also recently gone missing.
Oh,
She's fucking dead somewhere?
they're killing all the spies. I wonder why.
You know that when she disappeared, the goods in her warehouses she managed have been transferred to other holdings, so the warehouses are empty. But again, without having to roll, because your diplomacy is higher than 10, you can learn of her home address.
We should maybe go poke around her home.
Yep, I'm cool at poking around homes.
Yeah. Going to her house, the door is broken open. The place has been
Makes sense.
ransacked.
Fair.
You could have found out the guards had been through the place looking for her. But they were, at that point in time, they were concerned that one of the people employed by the pirate lord had gone and met with foul play, honestly, because she'd been disappeared. Nothing really else was taken. There are shipping and mercantile papers scattered across her office.
Well, I'm gonna examine the place thoroughly.
I'll guidance you.
Would anyone like to help me examine the place?
I will also help.
Okay.
Is that a wisdom check?
It's just a perception
You
check.
can roll perception. If you roll a DC 10 to assist, you can help Misty's bitch.
Oh, does that stack?
Yeah,
I see that.
Okay. Not bad.
Not bad. So it'll take you a bit of looking around and probably like organizing some of these papers, but eventually you will find a ledger that seems to be the name of numerous pirate lords, the Shackles. Each one has a large number beside it. One of you can roll an appraise check.
I have a
Ooh, I
praise.
can.
You have a +5.
So
as
do I.
well.
Well, this isn't. No, that's only to determine the most valuable item in the
Bro,
order.
not wrong.
What's your appraise skill at?
I have a +9.
I'll help you if you want to roll it.
All right.
Okay, yeah. What you can guess is this is estimated bribes.
Oh.
You can't guess what for sure. Perhaps if this is the amount of money that might be needed to turn one of these a traitor, or maybe to get people underneath them to basically bribe them to rebel against this person. To incite a mutineer. Enough money will incite a mutiny, honestly. You're not sure which, but...
Makes sense.
there isn't... What, go
I'll
ahead.
relay that.
Yeah. A name does stand out. Aranax Endemon has a dash next to his name rather than a number.
Interesting. Okay.
Misty,
Yes.
roll me a... Either local or history. I guess you really can't roll either of those, can you?
I'm not trained in either of those.
Let me just check your sheet here for a second.
There might be something on here I can roll.
Yeah, because something might be related to this because of your past experience.
So I did exist in Chelix. It wasn't as a citizen.
I'll let you roll religion in this one because the nature of Chilaxian culture is very servants of Asmodeus.
I'm just going to check if I can boost my religion. I don't think I can. Actually, I can give myself a +4 on knowledge checks.
Sure. Okay.
I'll do that. I'll give myself a +4 on this religion check. If I'm getting guidance, I'll also add that in.
That's a competency bonus. I don't know if that stacks with your.
Mine is for channel vigor. It is, yeah, it's a competence bonus.
So they don't stack.
That one stack. Good catch. If anyone wanted to boost my intelligence flat out, but I'm just gonna roll this one.
Can I assist?
The thing is, you know a lot about Servants Asmodeus, and you know about the version of Chilaxian version of it, and a lot of their very powerful tenets.
Yep.
This is something that, because of your experience with Chilaxians, you would know, and this is only because you have experience with Chilaxians. While anybody else would recognize that dash and say, that must mean he's involved. You know, because of, like, the tenets of a lot of it, Chilax does not take traitors lightly.
So, that's more of a kill kind of thing.
Capture, trial, torture, public execution.
Yeah, I'll relay that this guy is probably not involved in any of this. Directly, at least.
Because he's actually known as a mutineer, and
because
there's evidence that
him.
The thing is, he killed the captain above him to mutineer.
Yeah.
That is fact. The person who was dead.
That is known fact.
So the thing is, there is no hiding that, and Chilax would never forgive that.
What is this guy's name?
Aranex Edimeon. Being under, most people that don't have experience Chilax like you would probably pass that off because, honestly, he's former Chilaxian.
Right. So, important to note here. Very important. And I will point to his name. He is not involved in this at all. This dash more or less means traitor. They will kill him if they ever capture him.
And this is the leader, dude?
Of this island, yes.
Okay.
The leader of this island is not involved.
But basically, honestly, Chilaxian spies in a former Chilaxian's territory, great place to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah.
No,
there is
he just has spies in his land, basically.
And the thing is, if their spies are caught, he's automatically, implicated, and most normal people wouldn't know. But, someone that has a lot of terrible experience with Chilax might know about it.
Yeah.
Do you think we could proposition him about this?
There is one more piece of information here. At the bottom of all of this is a single line that is written separately, sent with Corland. Or Corlin.
Corlin.
And I have no idea what that means?
It's a name.
Corlin?
It's a name?
Yeah.
Have they heard this name before or no?
You've not heard this name before? No.
Huh.
You could either keep looking around. You could ask around to see if anybody knows any known associates of her. Honestly, the Chilaxian officials may have asked plenty of these people.
I would like to, if possible, just to go over everything in this house, take 20 to search it all top to bottom.
You'll be able to take your time. It seems as though at least most things that would have been called of value have been removed. Probably honestly, because the house was broken into and abandoned, they probably sent some, and they couldn't find any evidence of wrongdoing. She was just missing. they probably just cleared out everything that, like, you know, seemed of value and left the place afterwards. Just to, like, you know, that probably was either done by, honestly, like, maybe some looters that got in there. And probably the officials did it much later after she was been missing, you know. After she was long since presumed dead or gone, you know, cleared out the house. Especially because some of that stuff may have been related to the Pirate Lord. So.
Right. Do I glean anything from searching the house top to bottom?
Unfortunately, there's nothing that mentions Coil in particular in here. Not that's left here.
Gotcha. Well, I can't find anything more.
I can ask about if we want to search that way.
I think it would be wise to.
Okay. If you want to go asking about the name, what are you asking? You can ask about the name Corlin directly, or you can go kind of...
Well, it depends. Do you want to be discreet about this or not?
Up to you. If you ask directly, you can do that. If you want to be discreet, I'd assume you'd, like, ask, do you know anybody that knows from, you know, people like that? You know, you could... You've already asked around. You probably, like, found some people maybe that had worked with her or something in the warehouses that, you know, might know some things. You could probably ask them about anybody else that she knows.
Yeah, I will probably do that. I'll go back to the same people and I'll ask them about Corlin.
Sure. They'll be like, it's like someone that worked with her that you would have, you know, found out around town. Like, oh yeah, Corlin, I know that guy. Some kind of Tengu smuggler. Works with Ruina. Helps her sometimes with smuggling some. Helped her stuff. Acquire some things for the warehouse.
Yes,
wink,
of course.
wink. Yeah.
Acquiring all of the goods. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where this Tengu lives?
Sure. Honestly, I'm not gonna even have you roll. Like, what do you get plus diplomacy?
15.
Oh yeah, then DC 15 to find his address. You get his address. So you get the address of Corlin. But we're gonna pause it there because it's getting late, and I know it's the time, and this is a perfect spot to end it. That you have another lead. This information was supposed to be sent with Corlin, and you have his address here at Hell's Harbor. The Tengu smuggler. When you found the sign that of a Tengu in the other place.
Maybe holding the item to signify who killed him.
Oh shit.
Oh, dang, that's smart.
But I mean, it'd be absurd that he would have
it
a
would be
screenshot version of
so
the Tengu.
weird and hilarious.
It's funny
That's
as hell.
some like fucking daytime TV plot twists.
Like as he's like, yeah, like what are the chances? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's an imp.
now.
Here's an imp that's
an imp.
intact. You know, good old.
Ew, what the hell is their tail? Ew,
I forgot they had weird tails in Pathfinder.
And of course, for when you meet him, there's a Tengu.
I love Tengus so much.
My next character will be a Tengu druid. I just want you to know.
I had considered playing a Tengu.
A Tengu druid that only speaks in animal.
Nice. Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah. So that is a good place to leave it here. I'll go back to the main thing here. I gotta fix that one. I'll fix that one for next time because we may or may not need maps next time. We'll find out. But yes. You've followed a lot of threads, and they've all led to a Tengu and a information gathering ring, apparently. And somebody's eliminating members of this ring.
Oh,
Suspicious.
Or at least trying to, because one did get away, just, you know, panicked when Invisible Imp tried to murder them.
We can't find her though. She's gone.
Oh, she's
Kind of
really
dealt
gone.
with, honestly, because she just fucked off.
Yeah. it tells me like which is like one of those things you can kind of infer like yeah, she was hanging around. It was like got like that chills up her spine. It's like something's here, and so just grabbed this like anchor that was nearby that she had like this little like probably like a item that was a leftover from her pirating days, like a little like memorabilia. I just swung it and got lucky and winged the thing.
Oh.
And then was just like,
I mean,
holy shit! Smack, 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 smack.
you just gotta hit. You gotta just target the right square. Do you have a negative what 4 to hit or something?
50-50 chance.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
50-50? I mean, then you roll like a nat 20. You know what I mean?
I mean, she got the 50-50 chances, targeted the right square. She just got really lucky because invisible imp would have probably just murdered the shit out of people. Honestly,
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to deal with improved invisibility.
What? An improved invisibility creature murdering the shit out of a random person? That doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen.
When was the last time you died to a permanently invisible aim?
I mean,
It hasn't.
I did like the guy who bolts to his back and his face was eaten by fish.
That was very funny.
That is very funny.
I like how we have the
fucking
fish as a
hilarious.
parent.
Now you just have a fish now. We have
Hey.
we have a fish and a parrot.
You have a fish
Yeah.
that has a taste for man flesh.
Yeah.
Ah, it's fine.
We
I'm
will
not a
let him
human.
consume.
He's not a human.
You just like you could probably take some prisoners and just feed the part of like
Oh, whoa.
the hand of the tank.
Damn. I mean,
No,
like,
we give it
much.
normal food. What the fuck, man?
You're very evil. I mean, no, you're
We're not-
evil.
No, we're
evil.
not.
You're not. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm used to certain other.
this
evil
isn't
characters.
Thursday, Dan. Just
We're
calm
We're
down.
not cruel.
I'm not.
We're not-
I've been traumatized by Thursday.
Kazarin's not here. You're safe. Kazarin's not here.
We're not. Listen, we're not good, and we're not right. We're not evil,
Chaotic
but,
neutral.
but we are not cruel as well. We don't. Yeah, right. We don't abuse people.
Yeah, we're not really cruel. We're assholes.
You kind of are, but that's true.
We're pirates. Of course, we're dicks.
That is true. Pirates were dicks.
How am I supposed to be like? Listen. Have you watched Pirates of the Caribbean? All right, Jack Sparrow was kind of a dick.
Yes.
It was a huge dick.
Yeah.
Pirates aren't good people.
No, historically not.
What? The people that murdered people aren't good.
I'm just trying to make my character historically accurate.
You're just
of course.
trying to make Dad proud.
It's all the immersion.
I am.
Are you proud of me, Dad?
So when are we gonna improve invisibility Yokul and have him go murder some people?
Well, it's a level 4 spell. So.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, improved visibility is hard to get. Then it's very murdery though. But I mean, by the time you're getting improved invisibility, like there are a lot of things that have like
Send in Yokul.
ways to like notice stuff still.
I mean, by the time you're really kicking in at level 4 spells, every other creature has some sort of blind sense.
Yeah.
Or very murdery abilities.
Honestly, at that point, all the spells that you could spend on doing stuff like that to me, or would be better spent on just blasting the enemies.
Erik, anything to shout out?
No. Watch us here. This is fun. I like it.
Chrestian, anything you want to shout out? You're a new new person here.
Good job.
And I had a lot of fun. It's interesting seeing how a bunch of not murder hobos are something that says for them not being hobos. I think. I don't know.
The urge to resist murder.
It's a
hard.
difficult urge to overcome.
We
So,
like murdering.
To be
fine.
fair, we're pirates. Pirates are kind of murder hobos. That's just
Whoa.
kind of what they are.
What?
I guess they
That's-
live on a ship.
Not incorrect.
Not
They're not hobos. First off, they have a home.
We live on
Right,
ships.
it's just a ship.
It's almost the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just, I guess,
Murder boat dwellers, then. How about that?
Murder boat
Well,
dwellers.
murder
that,
sailors.
that could be Viking raiders too. So you have to really specify.
God damn it! This
No,
is-
but
yeah.
Vikings don't live in their boats.
You don't know that. Some might.
Wow,
I
yeah.
do know this.
Maybe
I studied
you'll-
Viking history. Okay.
Wow.
Fight me.
Let's assume.
Yeah, you
I'm a
think just
historian.
because- maybe they didn't write it down that they lived.
Yeah.
in a boat. Think
You
about
weren't
that.
there.
Yeah, you weren't there.
Momo.
What do you think?
Have you seen a long ship?
So, anyways,
We're gaslighting fucking you into disbelieving us.
you can
I know.
catch me here on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. where we gaslight Cell continuously.
Hell yeah.
My
favorite
and you can
activity.
catch me here on Thursdays, Children's Wrath, where I play a rich guy.
Yeah.
And
and
then
babysit-
discussing tabletop
Oh,
Saturdays 2 p.m.
And you're only babysitting one mass murderer.
Yeah, one of them did a speed run of therapy.
He did.
And
That is actually what
she did a
happened.
speed run of therapy and then came out of it with 18 wisdom.
I
Whoa,
self-actualized hell of a therapy.
Well, the thing is, like,
self-actualized.
she met with like a very powerful elemental creature that was like an incarnation of like an area, and was like, and the thing was like, look, I kind of like you, but you've got like some problems.
I can
if
fix
want,
you.
I can fix you a little bit, and so I'm like, you have the option. You can trade all of your barbarian levels for druid levels.
Yeah, so now we have a druid wizard instead of a barbarian wizard, which is
That
more
is-
useful.
That's an improvement. At least you get your high-level spell slots.
And then there's Kaz, who's
That's
the
fine.
sole evil super villain remaining.
You have to defeat the last one.
There's no fixing Kazman.
Perhaps there was not a fix, but but other solutions.
I mean, like,
That's so Discord.
Eventually- eventually he's gonna get his comeuppance, but you know.
Eventually what's gonna happen is if he goes too far, I'm just gonna dispel magic on his magic lungs.
He's
Good
an
luck,
artificer
good
that
luck,
did
buddy.
replace
You don't
his
have real
lungs.
lungs. You have artifice lungs. I will dispel them.
Sal, do you have anything to shout out now that we've talked about that there?
I don't think so. I think it's tired.
Okay,
Nice.
so
Good shout out.
my shout outs for the rest of it, because I'm like the host here, and then yeah. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Join me for that. I'm gonna play more Civ 6 tomorrow morning.
Woo,
I'm gonna start a new game. I gotta be honest, barbarian clans suck ass. Because not only are they really annoying, I have a bajillion fucking city-states. They
Yeah.
all keep converting. I like looked at my city-state lists and there's like 20 of them, and I'm like, this is way
Yeah,
too
that's-
many.
Shocker that 2K and Traxxas didn't balance their game. Real shocker there.
I only did it because there was some achievements, but I honestly, my game wasn't going great. It was going okay, but not enough. Like I feel like there's just some problems with that. So I'm going to start a new one, and hopefully get some achievements. And then Friday, I'm going to try to finish up Final Fantasy VI. I should do that. I think I'm missing a treasure somewhere that I didn't get, which really just bugs me. It's really going to be a fucking bug. But we'll see about that. Anyway, and then discussing tabletop on Saturday. And next week's kind of up in the air. We'll see what happens then. I'll come up with a schedule over the weekend. All right. Hope you enjoyed, everybody. More craziness. They're gonna maybe talk to a Tengu next time. We'll find out.
We'll start with talking, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll find out.
We've gotten better at negotiations, okay?
Yeah, you can go knock on it. You can go knock on his door. You know where he lives. He lives in town. He actually lives in town.
Yeah, we've gotten better.
So, I mean, like-
definitely.
I mean, since he lives in town, it's probably better not to be, like very.
Don't shove a bag of gold into this guy's hands.
No, I mean,
we
like,
solved that issue. You saw the latest negotiation.
don't cause an issue. You're in the middle of town. Okay, there you go. Anyway, bye. I'm getting tired. Night,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
What is this spell?